me get to the...
Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Xianxia DnD. I am the Dungeon Master. I am Casey. And today we have a full roster. We were missing Shao last session, and he was very, very sorely missed. Before we begin, I just wanted to thank everybody for joining the stream. Just to announce everybody, we are Twitch affiliate partners. So if you want to drop us a sub, drop us a cheer, that would be greatly appreciated. Just to let everybody know as well that we are also affiliate partners of the Humble Bundle, and if you need for us to, if you are looking to purchase any software from the Humble Bundle, we can actually give you a link to that, which somehow or other the bot does not seem to be acknowledging. Never mind, we go fix it some other time. It's in the about of our channel, and you can get this stream from there. Without further ado, let's start with quick introductions. Start with Richard.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Richard. I'm playing Song Yifan, an Elven Bladesinger of the Wudang clan, a grand disciple of Bai Mei. I just need to clarify that. And basically we met the party in one of our adventures at 10,000 Manor, and and now we are going back to Wudang. Okay, next.
Okay, next on the line is Shao, who was missing last session and now doesn't know.
Hello. Hi, I'm Shao, and I think this week I'm the usual guy who does the recaps, but this week I get a free pass because I wasn't around last week.
You got a free pass last week as well, dude.
Oh, okay, I'm getting free pass, so I need to get a free lunch, which is a free repass because it's 2 passes. Anyway, I'm Shao. I'm playing Cang Tian, at Genasi Monk, who is traveling in the party because he was sent to investigate the strange occurrences in the region where the party met. Some wild beast attacks, demonic exorcisms, and mystical identity shenanigans later. Cang Tian is now hopelessly mired in political intrigue, but that is taking a bit of a bad seat because the last session he was in a sewer involving himself in medical monopolies and mysterious fruits. And that's over to you, Nic.
Hi, I'm Nic, and I'm playing Amu. Mechanically, I'm a Paladin. So Amu is basically he thinks he's a commoner, and he grew up in a village that has been burned down by Imperial forces who are apparently looking for him for some reason. He has been given a sword, which he has been told is his family heirloom, or at least some link to his past. And so he's been on the trail of what his background might be. So essentially, he met up with this group and in one of the previous adventures, and he gained access to 10,000 Swords Manor, where he found a name that could somehow shed some light on his actual ancestry. So he's currently looking to go. He's currently looking for a man going by the name of Duke Xie. Also, Case, the DM, has alluded that much of Amu's fighting style is that of the Imperial Secret Service, the Brocade Guard. So that's another mystery to be solved that kind of ties him into the royal court. So yeah, I guess I am done, and I'll throw back the Case who can continue with the recap.
All right, thanks, Nick. Normally what happens is that Shao is arrowed to do all of this, But since Shao was absent last week, I guess it falls down back to me to do the recap. Okay, so what happened last week? Fun things happened last week. The group had been hurried into a sewer to escape just narrowly a branch of the secret police within Xiangyang that was only mysteriously known as the Black Cats. The Black Cats, they found out, had the ability to shapeshift themselves into black cats, innocuous black cats, and they had actually been spying on their conversation with respect to the boy that they're trying to save in Wudang and the fact that they were going up to Wudang, and they had unwittingly led the secret police to the doorstep of one of the most infamous smugglers within Xiangyang, by the name of Pocky Rong. Now, Pocky Rong managed to bundle all of them off into his escape hatch into the sewer, but they discovered that the sewer had its own secrets. They discovered that the sewer was actually populated with fish demons that popped out from the sewer and tried to eat the party. But they were promptly defeated, except a single one, which we all collectively agreed, even though the player of Cang Tian was not around, that Cang Tian would actually spare the life of this particular fish demon, even though he totally did not deserve it. So, with that in mind, they also discovered that that particular part of the sewer also contained some medical ingredients that were in scarce supply in the region, and everybody in the city knew that that particular medical ingredient called the Bodhi fruit is both a key ingredient in cultivation as well as a useful ingredient in binding together disparate elements in Chinese medicine, which they badly needed actually to try and find some way to stave off the nether poison that was coursing through the veins of Xiaoxiang, the boy that they were trying to rescue. They discovered that there was a crate of the stuff located in the middle of the sewer, and they suspect that the people responsible for trying to create a monopoly of it, which was the White Silk Hall, had actually smuggled it through the sewers and using it as a temporary storage space. So, with that, they returned to Pocky Rong's hideout at night, and Pocky Rong has a conversation with them and asks them, well, what do you think is going on? They discovered that he actually managed to buy off the Black Cats and convince them that, you know, it's just a bunch of guys that has business as usual, and that they misheard him. So they also have a conversation with their buddy, the ever immortal ginseng root spirit by the name of Bai Cao Xian, the 100 grass spirit. And they have a discussion about the nature of liminal spaces and the nature of Zhu Rong's corruption and what it actually means in terms of the greater scheme of things. And they discover that Zhu Rong was not just the god of fire, but he was also a symbol of civilization. And with him gone, the space in which civilization has to operate has become that much smaller, and that explains all the demons that are popping out of the woodworks. So, with all of that in mind, the group kind of worriedly heads off to try and smuggle off to the Mount Wudang to try and rescue the boy. However, along the way, they have been ambushed by a bunch of water demons and the such, and the game begins in the middle of the fight. Now, I do apologize for people who have been watching since the last episode. Apparently, D&D Online does not save an encounter in progress, so we are going to have to re-roll initiative, unfortunately. What I will be able to do, however, is that once initiative is re-rolled, one quota was down and one was wounded, and I will adjust the hit points to reflect all of that. Okay? And we will begin the episode again with a very, very short recap, and then we'll roll into the camera. Okay.
Yeah, you know, not the on the way kind of means right at the start of the journey, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Literally, they got jumped as they were about to board the boat. So, just okay. So the recap: a large hirsute man, maybe in his 30s, with a dragon tattoo and a tiger tattoo on his massive beefy arms, starts heading down to the bridge with a small halfling up to his waist running behind him, and he is looking irritatedly at the small halfling, and then he says, "What are you doing here? You are nothing but bad luck." And he says, "Hey, look, I did not know about Cui Yun's feelings. All right, you." The big hirsute man looks away and bows his head for a while. It says, and he points an arm in an aggressive Bruce Lee manner and says, "You better take care of her, I tell you, or there will be words between us." And camera pans down the bridge. Time seems to pass. Trees grow. Grass turns red with autumn, dies with the snow, comes up and grows again, and many moons pass and many years pass, and the camera pans to right now, in the middle of a massive fight. Everybody, please roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yifan is a 22. I see it.
Yeah, 22. Let's see.
Can you help me roll for
this is for coffee, which is 7.
7? Okay, I have coffee down. No, yep, I have coffee
Ah.
down here. 7. Okay.
Almost on 20.
Wow, you know what? By the way, I was just playing Goldfish with my son and my mom just now because they are all having their kind of like having a bit of a break right now, right? And I've had the bloody worst luck, you know. Like the worst luck possible. So you guys might actually get out of this alive today.
Isn't that the point?
And
Oh,
I believe in variance. So if you have bad variance in Goldfish, you might have good variance in DnD.
yeah, you are the eternal pessimist lah. Okay, I'm gonna
No, I'm not an eternal.
The problem with playing D&D online is that you cannot smash your dice, you cannot put dice in dice jail, you cannot, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's true lah. It's very true lah. I mean, it's like, where's the fun in that, right? It's like you only live for a couple of things. One of them is like abusing your dice, right? But even then, you can't do that anymore. So, Pai Cao Xian rolls an 18. Let me roll for. Hey, Cang Tian, can you roll for your initiative?
Clicking on the D&D Beyond where it doesn't seem to work. We'll try again.
If cannot, then you try something else because you know.
You just click on the initiative it should work.
Hey, Lord Renzers, how are you? I have not seen you in a while.
I try,
Try.
Lord Renzers is the player I tried to get into.
Lord Renzers is the master.
It's still not too late, okay?
No, never mind. I will roll manually.
Okay, you roll.
I say.
You roll, man.
Okay. 15 plus 3, 18.
Okay, Ken. I trust you. Wow, you're rolling very well for initiative today, man. Seriously. Yeah, even the NPCs are rolling damn well.
Yay.
You know, the thing about variance is that you get your highs and you also get your lows.
Right? Yes.
Okay, Lang Zi rolled badly for initiative. And Pocky Rong. By the way, Lang Zi Qing, Lang Zi Yi, the Romantic Wanderers are both in there. Pocky Rong is in there as well, yeah.
Okay.
So you have a party of 7 now.
Sounds good. We should defend our village sooner or later.
for
Yeah,
what
yeah.
what was the price? 10 sacks of rice or something ridiculously low like that, right?
I think it was just bowls of rice. That was like surprise.
Okay, Ken.
For what it's worth, it is a trope that I believe Case will eventually throw on the set.
It is really true.
Okay, one of them is dead. So let me just eliminate one of them. And one of the monitors has taken 13 points of damage. One of the other Kotor has taken 7 points of damage. Okay, done. Top of the round, Yifan. Dun dun dun. So so now T4C is also using Talespire also. So this map is already starting to look a little dated already. Never mind. Never mind. It's okay. You know what we'll do? Once we get to Wudang, I have another map for you all.
Yes. Anyway,
Are you guys on some kind of nuclear escalation?
No lah, not nuclear escalation. First of all, right? Okay, the map thing is like the only thing I can do. I cannot sing like Joe. I cannot curse in Hokkien like yes you know, my voice is not butter like and you know my roles are not as sway as Lisa. So I am nothing without my map. So just give it to me lah.
okay.
Okay.
Case, can I look over the bridge?
Yep.
And it's the bunch of 3 is about 60 feet from me, right?
Okay, let me find out. There is a yeah.
Nice. It's a rangefinder faction.
No, that's not me. I should be up.
You're here,
beside
right?
the-
You're here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where are you trying to?
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go? Start B, and where are you supposed to be?
No, I'm not going to be. I just want to target the area at where the 3 quarters near the water.
This group is it?
Yep.
Okay, Ken. In what arc?
In a 10-foot diameter.
Foot diameter. 10-foot diameter is about 2 tiles. Yeah, you can catch all 3 of them.
Okay. I'm going to cast grease.
Okay, Ken. You what's the you've never cast grease before, so what is your calligraphy?
Oh yeah.
Please?
Sorry.
You can catch all of them.
I will incant the word liu as in slippery
Okay.
in the Chinese character.
Okay.
Hua, sorry for
Hua.
liu. Hua.
Punch out your and these three boys, these 3 fish boys.
Fishy boy.
Fishy boy.
DC 13 save for DC 13 dex save.
Wow, nobody said DC 13 deck save. Okay, this guy has failed. How do I mark him prone? Okay, never mind. It's okay. I will just use the most primitive method of all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be off screen for a while.
Paper and pen.
Ah, yes. Primitive solutions for high-tech problems. Pen and paper. Okay, so this guy is this one. Eh? How come never start? Alamak! My encounter has gone again.
Oh.
Don't like that, leh.
For those who don't know, those who are not local, alamak kind of means oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may be familiar with it with Overwatch when they mingle it with Alamak. Alamak. So,
Okay,
So,
sorry, let me just do this again. And I'll check the dice log again for your initiative orders. This is so annoying. So damn. Where's my dice?
No worries.
sometimes it be like that.
Yes. how to spill over to technical issues.
Yeah.
Be like that.
To the viewers, Chao Chu means smelly
Smelly
hand,
hand, yeah.
Which means
Uh,
that
which normally is implied to
How to
card
use
games.
how to use Cao Chu in a statement. That Lisa, she roll them Cao Chu one.
curse hand.
First hand, yes.
Okay. She's like my go-to for all the game logs are all gone, never mind. It's 22, 20, 18. Cang Tian was a 17, right? Remember correctly?
18.
18.
16 plus 18 or 19, around there.
18.
All those.
Okay, never mind. Then Lang Ziqing was a 7. Pocky Rong was a 6. And Lang Ziqing was a 20. Okay, then the rest all auto roll initiative and then let's start again. This is so annoying. Okay, never mind. Okay, this one dies.
Sad.
One of them
This
is
one rolls dice.
7, and one of the first monitor has taken 13. Okay, so Song Yifan has done 3. Okay, he take the pen. It's prone. One of the others is. So people who are using DnD Beyond, if you ever surf away from the page, never surf away from the page because nothing is retained in memory. Okay, so other one, and that one is this one. Oh no, you. Okay, so three of them drop prone.
Yes, that was what I want to achieve.
Okay. Yeah, there's a no. Hey, dude, stop talking about bridges. You like saying flower bridge in Cantonese. Is rather bad. It's rather bad. It sounds like an English swear word for those of you who are not in the know. Flower bridge in Cantonese is basically the F word.
What?
What?
You.
Fa. This the hua is in Cantonese is fa. Yeah. Okay, come. Next in the round, Lang Ziqing says yells at Lang Ziyi, and he says, "Pull away. I have a plan." And he readies his action. And he, as a bonus action, he uses as a reaction he can use cutting words. That's fine. No worries. Next in the round is Longmu. Amu.
Yes, sir.
Please.
So nice.
What would you like to do?
There's still one next to me, right?
Yes.
There is indeed one next to you. There's
How
a big one.
damaged is he?
He has taken 2 slash wounds. Sorry, he's taken a slash wound and he's broken a rib on the side because Pocky Rong has socked him one good one. So this one, right? Yep. Pocky Rong
Who is that?
That's Pocky Rong.
Who's that on the lower level?
Where?
Me.
This guy is Yifan. This is you. This is Pocky Rong.
Okay, so if you remember the last round, I took the sword across to him and I said, "Kan Zao," I said, "Watch the blade," right? And then after that, I struck him in the abdomen. So now now that he's distracted by the strike in the abdomen, I'm actually going to slice him with the sword.
Okay, so you.
But I'm moving to the top of the bridge across from Yifan, claiming advantage and superiority.
Can. And you have superior height also, by the way. But you can only take advantage once, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you dive, you roll to the side, and you pull out your sword into a stab towards the monitor lizard. The larger fish demon, the electric fish demon.
21 hits, I'm sure.
21 hits, yes. Please roll for damage. Are you grappling?
No.
Oh yeah, I missed this last week, Randy. I missed my daily weekly dose.
You miss your daily weekly dose of are you grappling? Cang Tian spares somebody. Yifan inscribes many thunder runes, like so many thunder runes. Like how many more? Just
Yeah, that's saying moving blade.
He takes 12 normal
okay.
slashing damage
Okay.
and 11 smite damage.
Hey, today special. Okay, start off no booming blade. No.
Wow, not bad, yeah. Okay. 12 normal damage. You said. And how
12
much?
normal and 11 smite.
11 smite.
Radiant.
Like your complexion, right?
You dive forward, and again, energy crackles and turns your blade gleaming gold for a moment as you stab it deep in between the ribs, and he just flinches to the side. Ah! Screams a feral scream.
But he not dead, so that no good.
Yeah, no, these guys have a lot of hit points, man, dude.
Yeah.
So, okay, Kotoa. Yeah, let me see. Which Kotoa is this?
Where am I actually?
Okay. Kotoa 1. He is struggling on the floor and he has to make a new saving throw because his fish slime and the grease is kind of like mixing and he's kind of twirling around. He's flapping around a bit like a fish on water. Like. Oh, okay. He manages to get up, but he loses half. He loses half his movement.
This whole casting grease thing is a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's all Greek to me. This grease thing.
Okay, he is.
It's okay.
Going to.
It's you can light up my life, but never mind.
Okay, he can't go this way. He's gonna go this way. 1, 3. This is as far as he can go, but he tries to attack Lang Zi. Okay. Lang Zi is gonna provoke a shitload of attacks of opportunity next round.
Yeah.
Relax, bro. Relax. Chill. No need.
I hope he has a lot of hit points, or at least high AC.
No, he has a.
There's a lot of
He has a. However, he slides forward, and because his hand is greased, right? His entire spear goes flying off.
Yes.
Okay, so this guy has no spear. Done. Next in the round, he also needs to get up. Try to get up. He fails. He's still swirling around on the floor. And the third one. Okay, Bai Cao Xian. Bai Cao Xian is in Cang Tian's backpack. He has not come out yet. Cang Tian, you are over.
Alright.
You're over here, completely mispositioned because I do not endeavor to duplicate your tactical acumen, merely your fistings.
It's okay. We'll improvise and come out with something. I'm currently fighting a giant flower and a koto. Or is a giant flower just side dressing?
The giant the flower is side dressing. Okay, so Bai Cao Xian's turn. Bai Cao Xian casts Dispel. No, he already has the blast spell maintained already. So what he will do instead is try to acid splash one of them.
Oh yeah, we are blessed.
Hello.
Yes, we do.
Hello. I already say ma. You all never listen ma, as usual. Okay, deck save. Fails. Spectacularly fails. I'm just gonna roll the d6 on the. because I cannot be asked to go and look up Bai Cao Xian's D6. Yeah, I rolled a 1. Okay, the vinegar soaked Kotoa smokes slightly. He looks mostly nonplussed.
So it's a bit like the is it like locks now? Because there's vinegar and there's acid.
I think you're lacking 3 egg whites for hollandaise sauce.
All right, give me a bagel.
Okay, Chang Tian, is your turn.
Okay. Seizing upon the slight singeing on the fish, right? Chang Tian basically claws his hands up into bunch talon strike and lunges at the slight opening on the flesh, right, where it's thinner, and kind of like slices through the scales with his hands, and then his other hand pulls out, right, a blade, right, the kind of like blade in the staff.
Yep.
Then it shanks upward, right, and then the other hand kind of pulls on the same time. So I'm making one normal attack, one unarmed attack.
Ah, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you get the blade? The
Oh,
shank?
it's my starting equipment. One short sword.
You've never used your short sword ever. You've always beat them using the sheath short sword.
Yeah, but then because I'm so close to the water, I think and I'm so close to the person, the blade might be easier. So kind of like I pull out this like short
the Zato Ichi blade.
yeah, and then like kind of shank upwards, and so like it's kind of a sideways kind of motion, and actually it caused quite a bit of pain. I think it's an effect because of the acid to kind of accentuate that. So I'm invoking. I'm trying to invoke his deficiency there, I guess, or is it my superiority? I'm not sure. He's just in bad position.
He did not react that much to the acid because it wasn't a splash. It was just kind of like he got a few splatters and that's it. So mechanically he's only taken 1 point of damage. If you want to invoke superiority, you have to invoke superiority. His deficiency is not known to you yet.
Okay, got it. And then I'll say over to Bai Cao Xian versus thanks for the opening. I'll create another one for you. Then I'll just slash with that. So let me roll my attack. What's the attack? Attack is off here.
So right now he has a sword in that staff. So when does he start using the Gatling gun?
So sorry? Start grappling, is it?
No, Gatling gun. He has the sword and the staff. Then it needs to turn into a spear, then a Gatling gun, then an umbrella. And then at that particular point, Alibaba will sue the shit out of me. And then I'll never be able to run this game ever again. Okay, for those. Oh yeah, sorry, it's Tencent. So we're talking about. So the reference joke here, for those of you who don't know, is that there is a Chinese series by the name of The King's Avatar, which you really should go and catch because it's amazing. It is effing amazing, right? It is pro sport, but there's an MMO character that's basically called Lord Grim, and he has this umbrella that transforms into like 20 different very, very cool weapons. Right.
26.
Right.
Okay, so I got an 8 and a 4 for damage, so it's a 12 damage.
Okay.
So it has a 19, it's a 16.
Okay. Please describe your killing blow.
So what happens is like as the blade kind of like stabs into the fish demon's gut, and then like the hand strike basically pulls down the acid burn, kind of fillets the kind of fillet upwards, and then the scales crush, right, and then behind there's a blossom of blood, right, that just kind of goes across the water surface. Some blood splashes upon the purple flower to the side, right, and then Chang Tian basically looks around, and he says like he basically just grunts and says a prayer for the demon soul and wishes that it will be reincarnated in a better life. And then he kind of like focuses his grimace, right, upon the other fish demons. How can I get close to one of the fish demons?
Yes, you can. There's a huge one that's right next to you, and is really giving Lang Ziyi a hard time.
Okay, got it. Then I kind of like switch the blade down into the water and then kind of like clean it, right? Then I kind of like go behind the demon and then I toss.
So you run
to get
Naruto style, drag the blade into water a little bit, then. Okay.
Yeah. Then later it's like like very observant people following the camera will notice that the last moment before I drop the blade, before I raise the blade, right, there was a leaf there that I did not cut, a flower there I did not cut. Perhaps to Cang Tian, the life of a flower is more important than the life of demons.
You and your
Increase the FX budget expenditure, right?
yeah lah, you are forever like that. No, my FX budget cannot keep up with you. Seriously.
I mean, like it's like government logic. If you don't use this year, then next year maybe don't have.
Hey, don't even joke about don't even joke about these things. It's like damn sad, lor.
Yeah, I know.
I
You
cannot.
see, it's like last year I tried to get my SIRS thing, didn't get. This year no SIRS already. I tried so hard last year.
Okay.
So
I just realized that there's music and I forgot to put it in. Okay, so you dive forward, right? And you tuck your blade behind you, run forward. The next in the round is okay. Kotua. Kotua tries to hit Lang Ziyi. Stabs his spear towards him. Misses. Okay, and to which Lang Ziyi says, he yells, "Chinga, cover me!" And he dives backwards. He really just takes a roll. No, sorry, he takes a stab, and then he dives backwards. He is declaring use of Blade Flourish. So his two thick chopping blades, right, just twirls it around in a what looks like a slashing position, right? But for the observant individual, you will notice that the blade is actually weaved in a defensive, intricate pattern that is designed to try and get him out of the massive amounts of doo-doo that he happens to be in. Okay.
I just realized our party has no access to fireball at level 5. That's so sad.
Who said so?
No lah, eventually lah.
see, if I do 2d6, you do 3d6, and someone does 5d6, then we are manual fireball.
Manual fireball.
Fireball.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the
I
three guys rubbing the sticks together and hoping that it generates into a fireball.
Now, if Laughing Ghost was it,
I have access to fireball lah.
If laughing
you
goes
do?
I'm a wizard.
Harry,
Oh,
Yeah,
right, you are.
just to remind everyone, please don't look down on Richard. No, Richard's character is a wizard. No, sometimes yes, it's Gopnik. Fireball! Did I stutter? Never mind. 3 people rub sticks very fast. It still counts as fireball, right?
yeah.
Okay. Attack number 1.
I charge into combat doesn't mean that I'm a melee
11
combatant doesn't mean that I
versus
cannot cast
4
fireball.
Okay.
Because Alex doesn't mean I can't kill demons, okay?
Okay.
Since,
I forget that the Bladesinger.
No, neither blade takes purchase, but he is, however, definitely using. Okay, sorry, he only could make 1 attack because he's gonna make a bonus action. Body inspiration, blade flourish. Oh no. When I take the attack action, okay, so yeah, he could have taken both attack actions. So he's going to use a defensive flourish, and he's going to roll his body inspiration. 1d6. How do I 6? How come I cannot roll 1d6, man? Okay, never mind. You know what? Never mind. F it. I've got dice here. If DnD does not provide me dice, I will throw dice at minis. 1. Okay. He is moving out of melee range, and at that point in time, both the monitor and the monster start taking a whack at him. Monitor decides to try to use an armor. Misses. Decides to use a spear attack. That hits. No, wait, hang on. 21. 15. Ah, don't bother. He's gonna just suck it. 21. Yeah. Okay, never mind. No big deal. Takes 3 more points of damage as he steps out, and Lang Ziting lets loose a stream of arcane words with his other hand going into some kind of arcane motion that looks very, very familiar to you, Rich.
Okay.
As he unleashes a level 2 spell. If correctly, he's got that spell.
Is it web?
Nope. It was supposed to be. Actually, it was supposed to be. Never mind. Huh?
It was supposed to be Booming Blade, right?
No, it was supposed to. It was supposed to be Shatter.
Ah, Shatter.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Shatter's pretty good.
Shatter's good. Shatter's a good spell. It's a mini. It's not a fireball lah. It's not a fireball lah. But you know, budget
Budget fireball.
Okay, he's gonna cast Shatter.
We definitely got a lot of fish, so we can't say no fish for it.
Okay. Okay, it does 7 damage to everybody, and they all have to. Everybody in the cluster, just as he's targeting in the center of this cluster. So let me see if I can catch all of them. Sorry, working out the area of effect is always a bit long, takes a bit longer than 10-foot radius. Yeah, I think you can catch all of them.
Radius,
Yeah.
Radius confirm can. That's
Yeah,
4
just
tiles
nice.
diameter.
Just nice. It's 2 tiles diameter.
That's a 2 tile radius.
10-foot cube, ma? Oh yeah, 1 tile diameter. So he's gonna take the 3 of them that were on the floor together with them, that were prone on the floor. Okay.
Okay.
So a total of 7 damage. Let me roll saving throws. Ah, yeah, so much. Hey Rich, can you do me a favor? Next round, can you take over Lang Ziting and Lang Ziyi? Their character sheets are on the. Okay. Next one. Next one fails.
Take over as in decide their action as
Yeah,
decide their
and
action
then roll.
as well.
And then roll, yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay. Each of them takes 7 points of damage. As the character of. He adds 1 character to the end of the calligraphy down there. And plants it out. Lei, Ting, and a blast of energy comes out and shakes the area, destroying everything within that particular radius. As Lang Ziyi has taken a shitload of damage, and he's actually running for cover. 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's running in front of Bai Cao Xian.
I thought Bai Cao Xian was at
No, I just realized he's here. You see him?
Okay.
Ta-da! It's okay, he can
He
still
went back to press come back.
Okay, he went to touch Cang Tian and come back. The next in the round is, sorry for that highly complicated set of events.
No problems.
It's one of the Kotua 1 attacks. 浪子清.
I will keep track of their hit points as well.
Okay,
Careful, okay.
11 misses.
The damage might skip.
11 misses.
Okay.
Yeah, and next in the round, I've been waiting for this. Porky Rong goes up to the, heads to the, he maneuvers his way to this part of the bridge, right? And he goes into a one finger stance, and he lashes out with his ham-like fist, right? Actually,
Hand-like fist.
his ham-like fist.
I smell a kill steal.
That happens to be my sugar right now. He really is. He works in the cook, and he really has ham like face, and I'm terrified of.
No, I mean, you know, you think that it's a figure of speech, right?
Oh, it's a real thing.
There are people with like really like they look like rice sacks for fish, right? He says, "Hey, you!" He yells at the monitor, and the monitor turns around, smells at you. He says, "I fuck squids, I fuck squids more beautiful than you!" And he socks him one.
Sanzai.
Yeah, this guy is. Yeah, Zhuro Rong has had a rather colorful history with some very colorful vocabulary. Okay, he declares he's using a pushing attack as a battle master.
So long, farewell.
Okay, he's got 1 superiority. And he will make his attack. Should hit lah, this one. Okay, does 6 points of damage to the monitor. Okay, but the monitor sails up, pow, 20 feet. No kidding, 20 feet straight up into the air. And I will.
Oh, cool.
Pushing attack ma. Wait, no, hang on. I have to see whether he actually does sail 20 feet up into the air. The monitor will make a strength saving throw versus DC of this. Yes, he actually does sail up 20 feet into the air. So Zhuro Rong goes down deep into a stance, right? Does a pow, up into the air, right? With the final fist, lunging at the throat of the Kotua monster, right? The fish demon, and he launches a good 20 feet into the air. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He lands on the thing and takes falling damage. Sorry, I know it breaks your battle formation, but
It's okay.
Zhuro Rong is not known to be, and he lands prone.
That's fine.
Okay, so he's taken 6 plus another 7, so he's taken 13 points of damage, and he's looking pretty effed up now. Okay. Quota 1. Okay. This Kotua is attacking Lang Ziqing.
Okay.
Stabs him with swirls his spear around, tries to land purchase on spear on his. Nope. A 5 does not hit. Okay. Kotua monitor. You are holding on. You've got hit. You've got his head.
Ooh.
Cang Tian. Who else?
Oh.
He turns towards you. His hands crackle with electricity as he swings at you once and twice. Let's see. And gnashes at you.
Like do we have to kind of like stunt our defense example stuff, or we just
You can if you want.
Okay, got it.
You want to try to claim superiority? That's up to you.
Yeah. It's like basically with the metallic, with the sword in my hand, as it crackles electricity, Cang Tian basically just kind of like closes his eyes for a moment and kind of like holds the blade up, and kind of like smells, because as a kind of like a spy and a detective, he sniffs for the ozone, the intake, the wind direction that comes in, looks at the shadow of the water, using all this ambient information, and then uses the blade, right, to kind of like conduct electricity over to one hand, right, kind of like directing the hits.
I didn't realize you were a Wing Chun exponent as well.
After every Saturday, I'm feeling my thighs burn.
It's like maybe I really should have picked up Wing Chun instead.
Yeah.
At least Wing Chun you get to stand up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Claim superiority, but the a bite hits, 24 will hit lah, regardless. Take 3 points of damage.
3. Okay. Any saves, anything?
No. Okay, one of the claws, 22 hits you, right?
22
Even with the superiority. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. AC is only 15 plus 1, 16.
Take 6 bludgeoning. Take 4 lightning.
Okay.
So he bites you and then he yanks you over with a feral pull of it, and you stumble just for a moment forward into a waiting claw and slashes across your chest, leaving 3 bloody trails and a crackle of ozone. Well, your senses tell you that there is a lot of ozone in the air right now.
I think that right now, between us, there's a bit of ozone layer.
Yeah, there is certainly there's a ozone no zone.
Ozone, yeah. Stay lit, fam. I'm definitely very lit.
Okay, next in the round is last Kotoa. We will attack. No, I think just checking the map. I think at least one of them should be dead as well. One more should be dead. Now 1, 2, 5. I have 5, but I have on the tracker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Okay, 2 of them are dead already. Okay. One of them. I think this one is. Yes. Okay. Last one. No, this guy is the one that failed the same. Oh, this one. Okay. This guy starts chasing after Lang Ziyi.
I thought he moved already during that round.
Yeah, I think so. How come? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. This then must be. It must be the 2 down here lah. These 2 haven't moved yet.
No, it's the one that is beside the prone koto.
This one. Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, it's this one. Because the other one failed saving throw. This one haven't made a saving throw yet.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So he needs to make a save against 13 DC.
See lah, this is what happens when
Deck save.
Yep. Nope, doesn't make it. So he's booted on the spot. He slips and slides and tries to get himself up, but he's unable to push himself up. Okay. Top of the round. Yifan.
Okay, I am going for the kill of the big koto. So I'm going to inscribe lightning step, 雷步, and
lightning
for
step?
my bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
So my bonus action will be misty step to where the koto is.
Okay.
Then my action will be Booming Blade to attack with the Sword of the Wedding Dress.
Okay. Spam it, baby.
Since he's prone, it's advantage. I crit.
Hey, Ghost Hound, thank you for following us.
Take 12 points of damage from piercing damage.
Piercing damage.
Hmm.
Very nice. So I think.
Wait, for a crit, does the Booming Blade get a crit as well? If he moves.
Only if
No,
you.
it doesn't.
No. Only if it adds to your actual attack. Only if it adds to your actual attack.
No problem.
The proc doesn't because it's not attack.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Just asking.
Okay, no problems. Let me go and what? 12 points of damage, you said?
Yes.
He's still alive, but if he
moves, he will die.
if he moves, he's a very good chance of dying.
Okay.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Top of the round, Lang Ziqing
Boomer.
decides that, discretion being the better part of valor, he uses his bonus action to throw a healing word in his brother's direction. Bards are so convenient.
So convenient.
So convenient, huh? Self-healing. Hey, actually, sorry, Rich. What do you want to do with Lang Ziqing? I just realized you can.
Okay, no problems. Actually, yeah, that's fine. He will cast his bonus action. He will cast healing word on his brother, and then he will move to the side to prevent onto the bridge.
He will take an AOP if he moves.
Oh yeah, correct. Never mind. He will stand there and then he will attack the.
Okay, sure.
He will attack the.
You have his stats, right?
And yeah, I have his stats. Lang Ziqing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he will attack with his rapier. Does a 12 hit?
Does a 12 hit? It does not. However, no, he cannot use Body Inspiration.
No, he won't.
Okay,
he will keep his bardic. He will keep his bardic
to safeguard his.
Reduce.
Okay, but roll the healing for Lang Zi.
Healing. Let me see spells. Healing word. Here you go. He heals 6 points. Lang Zi heals
6 points.
6 points.
Okay, cool. Longmu, your turn.
Done. Okay.
Longmu is your turn.
Longmu is going to come down the bridge and he's going to use Lang Zi as a flank.
Here is it? So roughly here.
Yep, and I'm going to strike that wall.
Let me check. Just let me check something. Can or not? Okay lah, roughly, I'll give it to you lah. Can? Okay, you have advantage because of your height.
Yeah, and he's also going to. So what's happening is he nearly runs down the bridge, and he's going to unfold the sleeve along with the sword, and then the sword will be at the end of the sleeve. As in, he's letting go of the sword, strike using the sleeve.
Okay, so you wrap it around your sleeve and you whip it out downwards towards the fish demon. Yeah. Up towards him. Go. Make a roll. Yeah, Ghost Hound, thanks for that. We are actually running on a piece of software called Talespire, and it's made for some really nice maps. Yeah.
I have a 21.
21 hits?
Is this guy untouched?
Yeah, he's unhurt. So far, Lang Ziqing has been kind of like using his long thin blade to fight them off. They failed to land a blow on Lang Ziqing. Lang Ziqing has failed to land a blow on either of them.
I'm choosing the radiant damage upgrade option.
Okay, sure. What's the damage? Are you rolling on Discord or on?
He's rolling on Discord.
Ayah.
Such garbage. I have a total of 8 and 4.
8 and 4.
8 piercing, 4 radiant.
8 slashing. For
Only paladins.
Oh, 8 piercing.
Only paladins, right? Have wolves. You drive a blow and it just twirls. The blade just twirls around like a discus of steel, right? And it opens up 3 wounds onto the body in a mere split second, and you yank your sleeve back and catch your blade onto your right hand. Oh, he is badly cut up. Next in the round is Kotua. Okay, Kotua number 1 has to make another saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, I had a 50-50 chance of a one shot, but oh well.
Okay,
It's fine.
Fails to make it, so he's still greased. Second one fails to make it. He's still greased.
Yes.
And Bai Cao Xian now sees the one that Amu has stabbed, and opportunistically decides to try and kill steal. 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he does not need to make a cover because it's a AC/DC save, but he, running clear of stuff is just completely his style. So he runs and his little tendril legs, right, just oh my god, I hope I don't die.
Does he have half cover because he camouflages himself with the surroundings?
No, he doesn't. However, he does do d6 damage, and pray I roll well. I will be rolling on Talespire, throw dice. Okay, well done. Exactly enough. He shoots out a gob of acid, right? Throws it out at him and it burns the fish demon, right? And I'm waiting for the fish vinaigrette jokes to come from Shao in a moment, but for now,
It's okay lah. You will kill me, you know. You will 杀死你，杀死你。
ha,
杀死你。
Why are you
walao,
baiting him? Why?
walao. Okay, Cang Tian, it's your turn.
That's a hot
Okay,
one from the oven.
So the big guy bit me, right? And like, does he seem to notice that the other monitor seems to be dead? Does he grasp the battle situation, or is he kind of focus on me entirely?
That's a very good question. He doesn't seem to give a rat's ass about his companion falling into the boat, and he is basically concentrating on you.
Okay, got it. Then I basically kind of like focus my breath, right, and kind of like I let a bit of my ropes, right, kind of like they kind of soaked in the water,
Sure.
and for my right side, so it's like my weight is a bit heavier on my right, and I kind of throw out the blade in front of me and my elbows, right, in a kind of like a flurry, in a cavalcade of defensive positions, from making it harder for him to get such free purchase with his attacks. So I am kind of like also simultaneously basically putting my foot, right, and my ropes a little bit into the water, making it heavier, so there's actually irregularity and a lack of symmetry between my left and my right defense, right, so that
You're baiting
I can
him.
defend myself easier. Yeah, because he's literally a fish out of water. For him, these things will probably be not noticeable to him. He's not encumbered by water. So I will not defeat him in martial arts. I'll defeat him with the universe being universal. This is the monk fighting technique, right? So essentially, I'm letting his superiority become his deficiency, and I'm using this to invoke a defense action because I don't need to fight him. I just need to hold his attention.
Okay.
So I'm still going to take the dodge action.
Yes.
So this is me starting my dodge action. Yeah.
So you leave a slight opening and take and you just wait for his attack. So far, you see, right, his attack style has been incredibly feral. It's just nothing but just running towards you and trying to rip you apart as fast as you can.
Right.
As fast as you can.
And I'm kind of like trying to kind of like keep his attention while my friends do clean up, right? And then trying to keep him in a nice flanking position. So kind of like just making myself look weaker, but actually building up
He's
a lack of
actually
symmetry.
difficult to flank from this position because there's a he's actually positioned himself pretty well. His back is towards a very thick clump of water river plants. You know, it's not the kind of like, oh, you can work your way through the river plants. They are like these thick river reeds, cattails and stuff like that. That actually means that the hex opposite yours is actually not flankable.
Okay, let me up the empty and a bit, and let me be a bit of a chummer. I'm going to literally an official chum. Okay, so I'm going to see whether I can bait him further. I'm going to move into the water, so I'm going to move diagonally.
Wow, so brave. Okay.
Yeah, here, and then one more.
Wow, seriously?
Okay. Yeah, then later I kind of look at the water, and then I speak in primordial because I kind of musing to myself. You know, they are just dumb animals. It's not like they'll exploit the environment to suit them. It would be terrible if I drown here.
Okay, that would have been really cool if they understood you. So let's.
You can see whether you understand Aquan or not, because primordial also has Aquan in it.
Yeah, but they don't. Oh yeah, you went around last session. They established that they don't speak Aquan. They speak something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
This week. That's right. It's a bit fishy.
Cang Tian would know that.
Yeah, Cang Tian would know that.
Okay, got it. So I just kind of like muse to myself and say, I guess I'll say that in common then.
Okay.
And then like you know, assume them. Oh, but these dumb brutes won't understand this.
This is the response.
I mean, if you were to push me into the water now, I will definitely drown. Oh no.
Yeah. Yes. Brer Rabbit. Nixon round. Okay. Kotua. One of them has already made a save, so there's this guy, and he's running a merry chase after Lang Ziyi. And he is he tries to stab him with his spear. That does not hit. Okay, next in the round. Next in the round is the Kotoa monitor, who is now stuck on the floor. He has to move to get up, but if he moves, he will take a D8 damage. So what he will do is he will try to stand up anyway, because if he stays down there, he's dead. So let me try.
Okay.
Roll the D8 damage for him.
8. Rolling. Take 3 points of damage, thunder damage.
He has 1 hit point left. Okay, he's gonna try and attack you.
Okay, AC 19.
Okay. 23, does it hit?
Reactively, I will write the shield root.
Okay.
And my AC is now 24.
Once again, as his bite is about to chomp down on you, right? You calmly place your hand, sketching the shield rune, and you place it, and you just push him aside. Just tap him aside, and his face just goes into a spiral, and he literally does a 360, lands unsteadily as he tries to hit you with his other 2 claws. 24 is it?
Yes.
Bloody soft tank. 24 hits.
34 hits. Oh, ouch.
Okay, 1.
This is going to hurt.
This will no lah. Take 3 bludgeoning and 4 lightning. So even as he tries to maintain his balance, right, off balance, he manages to somehow hit you across the tear across your face with a line of claws. Okay.
How much was it? 7 total, right?
Yeah, 7 total.
3, 4.
And next in the round is Lang Ziyi. Lang Ziyi is He's now 1-on-1 in an incredibly much better position than he was just now, and he pauses. Wait, sorry. Do you want to control him or can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it. I'm sure he will make
Yeah,
2 attacks.
he's definitely making 2 attacks with his thick
Okay.
chopping blocks.
Okay, this is his first attack.
Okay.
Okay, this is his second attack. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
I assume 19 hits.
19 hits.
Okay, take 5 points of damage, slashing damage.
Very good. 9 points? 5 points.
5 points, 5 points.
Okay. One of his sharp chopping discs cuts into the shoulder of the fish demon, and this pale oozing blood starts streaming from the shoulder wound profusely. And okay. Yeah, okay. Dead. Okay. The monitor is about to. The monitor that you goaded Cang Tian is, he tries to use one of his melee attacks to push you into the water. So roll
sounds great.
contested strength versus either your strength or your dex. He's trying to shove you into the
Okay.
water.
I can roll acrobatics, right?
Yes, you can.
That's 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay, he tries to shove, but you easily bat him aside, knowing that he was about to do it anyway, right? He launches 2 more attacks with his ham-like fists.
Claws,
And-
right?
Yep.
I have I'm dodged, so yes, this disadvantage is attack.
Yeah, he misses both. So if he misses, if he hits, I will re-roll, but he's missed both of them. So once again, he's trying to fight back, and he yells out. First time you hear this, right? Still! Hand! Sorry.
Then what's this? I shall use my calligraphy teacher's mindset and correct his enunciation.
Oh, don't like that, Lee. Okay, don't like that. Okay, fish. Last fishy is going to roll a dex saving throw. See whether he can get out of the. Nope. Still prone.
Yes, better view control.
The field control. Hey, next, top and round. Song Yifan.
Okay, I will, because the deer Toto has attacked me, I will make a bonus action to attempt to
Hey,
shove him to
can
the
you?
ground.
Okay, sorry, make me a concentration roll. DC is 7.
Grease is not concentration.
Grease
is
is
it
not.
concentration?
Grease is concentration. I'm pretty sure it is.
Concentration.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
What's concentration?
Yeah, most of these
Sorry,
battlefield
sorry.
control spells are all concentrated.
Concentrated recently.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot.
Okay,
DC 7, right?
Yep.
Okay, I make it.
Okay.
So I have concentration still.
Cool.
My bonus action was to shove the giant koto back onto the floor again.
Okay, can. So you're using your Tai Chi move, right?
I'm
So
using my Tai Chi
one,
move, so it's basically
smash. You take the impact, and you push
I roll off,
Roll off.
and then push him back down on the floor
Yeah.
again.
Okay. Up and down. Go.
So it's
He's contesting his strength.
Okay, I will use my acrobatics.
How's everyone's hit points, by the way?
Hey, sorry, I just realized Pocky Rong did not move. I'll rectify it after your move.
Okay, sure, no problem. So I have a roll of 17.
Sure.
Case, what's everyone's hit points on my team?
I'm at 15. I think Yifan is like
Yifan has taken.
13.
Yeah, Yifan has taken. Is at 13.
13 minus 7. Then I got
He's on.
15. And then Nick, you
He's down?
He's down.
Okay. Awesome. Because it will
Down.
mean that I will have an advantage in attacking him.
And we all know what's coming
I
next, right?
will not cast. It doesn't matter. He has 1 hit point, right?
That's true.
So I'm not going to booming blade.
Okay. So stabby him.
I stab him.
Down. He and with your sword, finish him.
It's does
Yes.
17 hit.
Yes, the 17 hits.
Stab him.
Okay. He dies. Well done. How do you want to do it?
Then, no, it's just a simple blade on a
Unceremonious.
back grip. Stab him down. Step down. Turn my attention towards the koto that's on the floor. And I step up to him, avoiding the grease that I have laden down there.
So Edian, the reason why I don't create a rule that inflicts psychic damage on the player characters when they make puns like this is because all of us in this group are equally bad, and if I do that, everybody will TPK every session. Okay.
it's a win-win.
Win-win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pocky Rong. Okay. He yells, "Let my sound! Inabe my sound!"
You don't run. Your mother.
Your mother, you better not run.
That's-
1,
yeah.
2, he jumps down and he lands a hammering fist on the one that is currently occupied with 浪子琴. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I've dated women uglier than you! And like, why is that an insult? You think for a slight moment and like...
And then, like, I think his previous dates are the ones being insulted.
Yeah, I you get the sense... Yeah, you get the sense that Pocky Rong it has a lot of pent up anger in him, you know. And
So,
yeah, his insults are more like cries for help almost. Uh, 10 does not hit. Hey, no, wait, hang on. He's got advantage because he's flanking. Sorry.
Yes.
it's a flank of tuna.
Yes, he hits.
Flank of tuna.
Sorry, he wanted to declare. What action is he going to declare? What maneuver could possibly be smoother? Let me check. Nope, he's not going to declare because what he's going to do is the first punch lands, and then just as he lands the punch, I'm having a lot of fun with Pocky Rong. He takes 8 points of damage.
I can tell.
Yeah, I mean Pocky.
I also can tell that you have just created his style of martial art and want to play test.
Yes, I do. I totally want to playtest it. And then suddenly he launches himself up and down, right? And you hear the sounds of jet engines as he revs up and throws another punch up. This one he's declaring action search, he's declaring pushing attack.
Okay.
How do you do? Sure you can.
Yes. Okay.
Hello, Ryu.
You
Hello,
can.
Ryu.
Wow, 25 to hit. Let's see whether you fish for
Meat can.
okay, never mind. Okay. I need to
Fish for
roll a
crits with
d8
the idea.
plus 4 for the damage, 6, and I'll just take the roll for the other one for the additional pushing. Okay, he's dead lah, whatever. So, smash, and he smashes his head, right? And he literally flies into the water. Literally flies to water. Dies.
Fish the video file.
No XP crystal.
The head
Okay,
is
okay.
the head remains here. The body is flies off. Fly fishing.
Oh,
Literally.
But if we don't see the body, will we really die?
Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did he really die? Did he really? Did he really? Okay.
Yuan cannot be.
Okay. Now, back to the top of the round. Lan Ziqing is now free because he's now technically free because of his actions.
he will move over to the prone. Well, he will move over to help
Hey.
his brother, right?
Uh,
Most
yeah, actually, you know what? He has Tasha's uncontrollable hideous laughter, and he can actually disable the monitor if he rolls well enough.
If the monitor rolls back,
Yeah.
Not fair.
he has. Oh yeah, he has.
He has two.
Hmm. Okay.
That's alright. That's like 65 or 70% chance.
Okay. So yeah. Cast that.
Tool?
Is that a bonus action or is it?
No, it's his action.
Standard.
Okay. Yeah. He'll cast.
But as bonus,
Uh,
bonus action, he can give Lang Ziqing the bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
He'll give the bardic inspiration as a bonus action,
Okay, can.
and he'll move. He'll move over closer to the other side.
Which way is he going?
To-
Which?
He's moving.
This way?
Towards his brother. Towards his brother.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can.
And he will cast Stardust Hideous after.
On the monitor, right?
Hideous. Yep.
Okay. Should
Wisdom save 13.
wisdom save 13. Okay, let me see whether it works. Worth a shot. Ah!
Yeah.
He rolled 14.
Damn.
It's always worth a shot until they make their saving throw.
Yep.
It's okay. I really tied up two Kotos that's sitting down there, like slipping on their
Don't
own
move. Your turn.
slime and.
Where's the grease up to? As in, if I attack the quota that's closest
There's
to
grease.
me,
There's still grease
will I be
around
on
here.
grease?
There's still grease around from here roughly to. Okay, let me just draw the grease thing for you. It was here. That was the origin point. It was about here.
Okay, so I will roll. I will hop down and then I'll roll towards the quota that's closest to me, and I will strike it with the blade at the end of the roll.
So you're jumping down, lah, basically.
Yep.
Make me an athletics roll. This is a 10-foot drop. Unless you want to use your bonus action to activate your Lightfoot. In which case, the 10-foot should be enough for you to easily clear that jumping distance.
Yeah, I'll activate the light.
Okay, can. So you reach the edge, fly down,
Yep.
dive down, and stab. Roll.
There's no way I can gain any kind of flank from that position.
No, but he's prone, so you've got a.
You still have advantage.
You have advantage. You're cleaning up now, basically. Except for the giant monitor, which is still like basically untouched.
I hit.
You hit what?
It takes 10.
Takes 10? Okay. This one's a fresh one, huh? No one's touched him yet. Hey, no,
Yep.
he's not. No, wait. You have touched him.
Oh, he has shatter damage.
Yeah, he took shatter damage, correct. So, yeah, okay, no, this one's the one that's... Okay. You cleave him in half as he flops and dies.
Yay.
Okay,
Just
Longmu is...
two and one big guy left, right?
Yep. This guy is flopping on the floor and he decides that he really needs to make his dex saving throw, otherwise he will.
Are any of our party members at below half point?
Not, you can't tell.
Mm.
You can't tell. Hey Lisa, how are you? Yeah, they just cleave their way through all the fish demons. There's still a couple of them. There's a pile of grease over here. Yifan cast a grease spell and has basically managed to disable 3 of them for at least a couple of rounds, and the rest of them have basically got picked off. You missed Churro Rong's or very, very sad insults that sound more like cries for help, sorry. And I will get rid of this freaking floating bag because it's really annoying. Okay. Who is the next in the round?
After 龙武
白草
should be 猪肉
No, 白草先.
Oh, 白草先.
白草先.
Bai Cao Xian. Even his name is Bai Cao Xian.
白草先 is here, and he runs. Yeah, you know what? He runs over here, momentarily exposing himself to danger. But let's see whether he can do it. Launches a Tasha's Caustic Brew. So he can hit 2
Ooh,
of them.
nice.
For, if I remember correctly, it's 2d6, but let me double check. Thanks, Lisa. No, this is not the beautiful map yet. The really nice one is coming up. This one looks completely banal compared to the one that you showed us on Monday. So I needed to up my game. I really needed to. I'm like super stressed out now.
It's 2d4 acid damage.
Yep, and save Dex for half.
Dex for half.
Yeah.
The prone one should have disadvantage for Dex, right?
The prone one does have a disadvantage to Dex. Yes, that's right. So this one is the one that's not prone. So let me start with this one. Okay, so he only takes 3 points of damage, and I will mark that down. No, takes 2 points of damage and mark that down. And this guy has disadvantage. Yep, fails it, takes 5 points of damage. Alright. So, he launches a thick stream of acid from his tendrils, right? And it strikes the 2 remaining Kotoa.
Be right back, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, Cang Tian, your turn.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, there's 2 small ones and 1 big guy.
Yeah, the 2 small ones and 1 big guy left. The big guy is
Okay.
untouched, effectively untouched.
I will basically. How asshole do I want it? Let's make it all the way. This is in honor of Wen, okay? In honor of Laughing Ghost. Okay, we must have the asshole quota was increased. So I will spend. I kind of like focus my breath and kind of like let my energy go deep down into my core and let the oxygen right kind of like go into all the cells of my body and then expand the key points. And I'll make an attack action. So for my standard attack, right, I'm going to radiate instead. So I'm gonna take the. Actually, no, I can't because that'll technically be illegal already. My combo input. I radiate. Sorry. The I cannot cancel animation. Okay, sorry, illegal combo.
Hey, use wrong combo,
I'm going
Adi.
to. Yeah, I'm going to instead channel my keys, spend a bonus action to use to disengage as a bonus action. I'm going to step backwards and kind of like I'm going to kind of like tumble and fall prone into the water And as an air Genasi, I can hold my breath indefinitely. So I'm going to tumble under the lotus leaf.
Sure.
Yeah, be under this leaf. So I'm going to basically be prone under the leaf, and then I'm going to draw my short sword basically under the leaf, and then basically stumble backwards. As I stumble backwards, I have a very large over theatrical, and then I crumble under the leaf, and I kind of put the blade below there. And then my standard action, I will basically ready an action. When the koto comes up, right, I'm going to cast Levitate on the blade and hold it out on myself, right, and step up. So when he comes down, I go up. I'm going to basically bisect him and carry him to heaven and so.
Okay.
That's my mental profile lah. I'm just going to stumble backwards and go underneath. Do you need me to make a perform roll for bad acting?
No need lah. I mean, bad acting. You need to make a perform roll for good acting, but bad acting no.
Okay.
Bad acting I give you for free. Bad acting is your god right.
Okay, I will roll this. Okay.
You insist on rolling.
Okay.
You insist on rolling it, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to see whether it's like whether my dubbing is off track.
You want to see whether it's good bad acting or bad acting.
Good bad acting, right? Yeah, so I stumble backwards and then I kind of fall under the leaf, find my blade, and then ready action. When he comes over, I'm going to basically try to impale him with a heaven rising sword.
So Miaoling has asked a really good question. What happens when you fail bad acting, right? You fail bad. No. If you roll well, your acting is so bad that it's good. If you fail the roll, right, everybody recognizes that not only are you a bad actor, you're a tryhard as well. Yes. My master is wounded. I need to get revenge.
You don't understand. You're too young for this. You must go back 10 years later. Am I really now, master?
Master, teacher. Okay, come. Enough of the bad acting already. What did you roll?
For my perform.
Yeah, roll for your perform. I mean, you insisted on it, right? It's okay.
Yeah, I rolled 20 already.
Okay, well done. So it's good bad acting. So you fail dramatically, you splash into the water, and you actually say your lines properly. Shivu! Splash into the water, and it gives a nice over dramatic spray of water up into the air. Okay, well done. Come. Let's all clap for you. Oh, by the way, just so you all know, right? And I'm going to take a small breakdown here. The channel points, right, has a new reward where you can actually award XP to the players directly. 10, it comes in 1,000 point redemptions. But if you have 1,000 points, right, enhance your cultivation gives 100 XP to the group to be allocated as they choose. Just so you all know, okay? Because this is to make up for some lost XP because our monk is way too benevolent and just refuses to harvest spirit cores like he's supposed to in a good cultivation movie.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm not bitter, you're bitter.
I'm not bitter, no.
Okay, so...
Can we do this
I'm not bitter, I'm Nic.
in the corrupt way? Can we give channel points to the players to spend on cultivation for us? Or can we just spend it on ourselves?
Oh, by the way, yes, there's also a 2,000 point award where it says it's called Bring Out the Karaoke. So if you want to spend 2,000 points to make me sing, sure, right? Just know that I do not sing as well as Joe, and you will probably regret it by redeeming the reward. But you know, got paid must share lah, okay? Let's.
Young Dong Liu.
Yeah.
I sing that right?
No,
Next in line.
I was thinking of doing like those old TVB like Cantonese movie.
You do the Song Sisters opening theme. the guy of TVB level.
Or Long Pan, you know, like that. Lisa now is inspired already. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna take 2,000 channel points to make Casey sing. Okay. Next in the round. Kotoa, he's been stabbed, he's been slashed, he's been hollandaise. Now he's really like, I don't know how much more of this shit I can take.
How is he still alive?
I don't know. The rolls are really bad. That's all I can say. Oh, sorry, that's not
no, because
that's not a 2-hit roll.
the Kotor probably make a saving throw from the shatter plus the slashes from 浪子Yi didn't do that much damage.
Correct. So the spears keeps going out and it's just 浪子Yi is just batting it aside with his twin heavy blades. Yep. Okay, next.
Okay.
God.
I will insert coffee here at any point in time.
Oh, coffee.
He will provide the help action to 浪子 on the 浪子. Yeah.
When coffee channels spells and does damage, does he become killy because it's very killy?
Yeah.
No. He's
Surprisingly, I have not channel. I don't channel spells through coffee.
when he's being a dick, he's a heavenly Wang.
Heavenly Wong.
Okay, so yes, he dives down, swoops down, just kind of lashes out with his claws, not as to strike, but to kind of distract. And for a moment, he turns, just take his attention away from Lang Ziqing for a moment, and he flies away. Away. Okay, next in the line is Lang Ziyi. You're right. Lang Ziyi will. Yes, please. You have advantage for one attack.
Yes.
One attack. Kotor.
He will use the advantage for that one attack.
Kotor of the Old
And keep
Republic.
him.
That's like a recursive.
Kotor of the
That's like a recursive title, you know. It's like Kotor means Kotor of the Old Republic. It's like Cough of the Hammer stands for Cough of the Hammer, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. This one is.
Yep, that hits.
Advantage.
That hits.
Sorry. Then this one is.
Walao, this is damn
second
sad,
attack.
oh, this guy.
The second attack is 23.
Okay,
Does it
can.
hit?
Yeah, both hits.
Okay. This one. Take 3 and then take 5. Total 8.
He has 1 hit point left. He slices and dices and he cuts into him and slashes and that. And after all of the sashimi skill, the Kota is still standing against all odds.
How?
Monitor is about. He's the luckiest Koto there is, right? He heng no.
Yes.
He tio.
He heng lor.
He should. If he runs away, we'll let him run away so he can come back next time.
Okay, so
Yeah. Then become the fatty, right?
he dives in.
The
Yeah.
Okay,
it's coming, it's
Kota is diving in. Okay, now let me change the point of view.
Wow, so cool.
Can.
We can go one level down.
Can let me lower the water to show you. This is where you are now. Underwater.
Yeah, that's special budget in more ways than one, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
suck on this, Ramji.
So does my ready action kick in when he kind of like launches into the water?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to basically, I don't really know how you rule it, but I'm going to kind of like cast levitate on myself with the blade, kind of like punching
just
out.
just make an attack.
Okay.
If you hit with it, I will give you a bonus of 1d6 as falling damage, and he will be knocked prone on the way up. Knocked
Got
prone.
it.
Okay.
Got it. So we'll roll my attack.
Mm.
There's no feints or anything for this, right? Let's see.
Nope.
Okay.
By the way, the underwater terrain, all of these maps are slabs. So I had very little hand in doing up the basement of the maps, right? What I do is I take the maps and I just add some details. Like for example, the boat down here. The boat down here is mine. Some of these issues are mine, but the terrain I take no credit for. I just happen to pick really nice maps.
Okay. So I rolled a 19 to hit, and then the damage wise I got 10.
10. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
So you stab him on the way up, and he's trapped, kind of between your sword and the levitating motion. And
Yeah.
how high can you levitate per round?
Basically, for the first round, it's 20 feet. So I kind of launch myself up into the sky at 20 feet. And I kind of like giving him kind of like a chance to basically, because he still gets his attack, right? I don't basically interrupt his attack. So his attack kind of like the animation still goes through. So if he wants to continue his attack, we can go flying. If he doesn't want to...
He has but he'll take disadvantage regardless. You're just above the surface of the water right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's now the explosion of water comes up, and then we have the sunlight particle effects, and then the computer's lagging again.
Walao, I tell you.
Because you see, I was just setting up for this one big joke, okay? I really wanted to lag the monitor with my...
Okay, so let me raise the water again.
Guys, I'm going for a bio break again. I will give about 5 minutes. So
Yeah, that would be about the amount of time it would take for us to resolve Cang Tian's action. Okay.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Kotor takes disadvantage on his attack rolls. How much damage did you say you take? 10, right?
Take 10.
Okay. Once again, Cang Tian is doing. He's trying to deliberately make the PC lag. Is it? Okay, fails to hit. No, never mind. Okay, this one will hit, but let me see whether disadvantage. Okay, nope. Second one does hit.
Okay.
Third one will hit as well, but let's see what the disadvantage is.
I got
2 of them hit, but you narrowly avoid. Okay. Okay, damage is 4, 6, 10 to 16 points of damage.
Got it.
You're out, right?
Yeah, out. And then
you fall into the water.
There's nobody maintaining concentration on the spell, right?
Yeah.
So I both fall as well.
Okay, fly toggle.
Okay, got it. So I will please roll the 2d6 damage for both of us. I will fail 1 death save as a result of the water impact.
That is correct. You gamble big, you win big, you lose big. So you stab him up, he hits you twice, and you just go splashing back into the water.
Yeah. All I need is for him to be in a bad position when I go down. Because he was too ensconced there, so I need to find a way for my friends to pick him up later.
Yeah, but he's in the water now, and he's native there, so.
Yeah, I know lah. But then we don't actually need to kill him. He just needs to not kill us.
It's true. It's true.
Our win condition is not dependent on killing them. Our win condition is going with a sick child over to some mountain. Guys are just harassing.
That's actually very, very true.
Yeah. It's like playing too much Overwatch on your 6. It's like, get on the point lah! Point fight! Get on the fucking point!
Okay.
Push the payload! Or play time.
Okay.
Why? Why you like that?
By the way, this is round 4 of the Kotoa flailing around in the grease pit. This guy. Poor guy. Okay, top of the round.
He's still flailing.
Yeah, he's still flailing. He's failed 4 saving throws in a row.
Awesome. Okay, I am going to. I see. I see Cang Tian go down.
Yeah, you see Cang Tian go down.
I am going to.
Fighting underwater when you're not amphibious gives you disadvantage.
Yes, I know.
Unless using piercing weapon, because piercing ignores the disadvantage.
No, it doesn't matter. You're not amphibious, you take a disadvantage. That's a 3.5 rule, I think.
Let's see, okay. Anyway, the 2d6 damage, does the fish take it as well? 4?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, he does, and he'll be prone as well.
Yeah.
No, it's 1d6 only. It's 10 feet down.
Oh, okay. Because I levitated 20 feet up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you can still survive one death save, right?
Wow, you're very
Okay.
cutting it close, lor.
And remember, it's no. This Cang Tian is Buddhist, right? So he has a infinite amount of lifetimes to come as a character. Hi, hello. I'm now a grasshopper. Don't mind me. Hi.
Is he underwater, or is he near the surface? I can stab him
He is.
on the
You
surface.
can't really tell where he is. So he has splashed into the water because he was 10 feet above the water and he fell in, hit the water, and he's somewhere in the water right now. So you can't really see where he is right now. It's bright light. The water's clear. You kind of see him in the middle of the water.
Okay, never mind. Clear. Get that Koto out of this misery first. Move up to the Koto round the.
You
The
will have to
greasy
enter
patch.
the grease patch, you know.
Enter the grease patch. It's a. Oh yeah, I need to make a dex.
Deck save.
Then I'll take a bonus action to use the light flute to fly over to the other side.
You can make an athletics roll to see how far you jump. To see whether you can jump over, or you can just cease concentration.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. Cease concentration. Haha.
Okay, Ken.
Move up to him and stab him.
Okay.
Stab him.
He's
With a description of the lightning rune.
oh,
Thunder rune. Or whatever.
the rune of thunder. Late.
Lay. Advantage. He's still prone, right?
Yep.
Does 14 hit?
14 does indeed hit. So he roll for damage.
Take 11 points of damage.
You stab the sword of the wedding dress deep into his body, and pale reddish blood just spurts out of the wound. And top. Lang Ziqing.
Lang Ziqing will go and flank for his brother
Okay.
and would booming blade the.
Very good. Okay. If he so much as sneezes on him, right here, that guy's gonna die.
Let's see, where's his character sheet? Lang Ziqing, action, rapier. 16 hit, I assume.
16 does hit. He dies. And
Okay.
the Lang Ziqing's short, thin blade stabs into the back runs deep into the back of the fish demon. And he croaks.
Haha. Now I have to look for a rabbit.
Waka waka waka. Okay, next in the round is Longmu, who is not around. I think he was in never mind, we skip his initiative, he will come back.
He can clear the last.
That is true. Okay. Before he gets up,
He's prone anyway. Yeah, he's prone anyway.
make a roll for him, please.
Yeah. Let's see. 2d10. That's okay. 19 plus 6 is
Yeah, hits.
25.
Hits.
So I assume he's dead.
No, you still have to roll.
He has a plus 5 to damage.
Oh yeah, he does. Plus 5 man? Plus 4 like.
Yeah, he has go. Oh,
Plus 4 only.
oh plus
Yeah,
4.
don't roll 1.
Oh, he has to roll. D8, right? Okay. Max damage.
Done. So everyone is out except for the Kotoa. Okay. All the Kotoa on the surface are accounted for. The only one is next one up is Bai Cao Xian, and Bai Cao Xian goes, no! What he does is this. Yeah, he's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
10, 20, 30. Eh, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Think I will give him a perception check to see whether he can make the line of sight. His perception is pretty
Okay.
good though. Call it a 12. Okay, good enough. Cang Tian,
Mm-hmm.
you are conscious, you have 7 hit points.
7. Sure. Got it.
Swedin, one of the things about this cultivation game, right, is that cultivation comes in the form of resources. So the party does not get XP from acting. They will consume resources, and if you give them XP via the channel points, what I will do is that I will manifest some cultivation resources. They will get a pill, they will get some fungus, they will get glands of a fish demon that are beneficial to the cultivation, spirit crystals, things like that. So if you do that, it will manifest into an item that they can harvest. Okay, who's next in the round? Oh no, actually no. Bai Cao Xian. Cang Tian, you move. After
Okay, got it. So the fish. So I trying to check actually. Amphibious is either swimming speed or piercing weapon. So actually, that the rule still applies.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, for me.
Cool.
I put it in the Discord for the swing cap for the SMD.
Okay,
So
可以.
like, the
I didn't realize that. I
still alive.
thought it was okay. Never mind.
So that's why usually we stab people. Like he's still alive, right?
Okay, can. It's unless it's a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so specific.
Yeah, specific.
piercing.
Yeah.
And so the fish demon, does he look badly injured or does he still look?
He's barely injured.
Okay. Then I kind of like holding my breath. I kind of like just look at the fish demon underwater. The holding the blade and kind of like keeping it between me and the fish. I kind of like slash words.
I'm back.
Hi, hello, hi Nick.
Longo, we took your action to take out the last Kotoa on the surface.
Okay.
Okay, and then I kind of like keep the Koto kind of like observing me, right? And do I see who's near me? Who's on the surface?
You can't. It's all you see is water around you. It's like trying to
Muddy
see.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will basically kind of jab my short sword over at the Koto 3 times. But since 2 of the attacks are feints, and they kind of faintly pierce the edge of the water, so to give hints to where you are, right?
Okay.
And then the last one is a forward step. I kind of like concentrate my attacks on where the scales of the Koto might have been bruised from the impact of the fall.
Okay, can.
So roll, that's nope, that's a miss. So my bonus action is going to be
Disengage.
if I send out bonus action. I'm going to spend a bonus action for I spend a key point, letting the energy of my breath that I'm nourishing through my body, right, flow through my limbs, allowing me to move unhampered defenses from the water. So I'm taking the patient defense action.
Okay, so you're dodging this round.
Yeah, so I dodge and make a failed attack.
Ooh.
And kind of like, interact with the environment to let people know.
Can. Okay, they see a lot of trashing in the water. Cang Tian. Lang Ziyi goes, what the? He runs to the edge of the water. Yeah, let me see whether I can get a hold of him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. He doesn't reach the edge of the water. But I think he'll make a double move lah. He'll dash and tries to see where you are. That's the limit of his action. Roll. Zoro runs to the side of the boat, takes a breath, deep breath one, dives in, splash. The fact that he has this advantage doesn't seem to phase him any bit whatsoever. And you hear a as he jumps into the water. Okay, so this is what he's going to try to do, okay? He's going to try to initiate a pushing attack to push the Kotoa up onto the shore.
Uppercut.
Yes.
Why is he? Why do I Popeye the Sailor Man in our team? Basically,
Well,
he needs to his pushing attack as he is finished and the pang the guy flies.
well,
Power gazer.
it's the noise. So,
Huawei.
did you just say Huawei?
Power wave. No,
Oh, power wave. I'm like,
Power wave.
what's like?
I know we're trying to get Chinese sponsorship.
Yeah, it's like no, like
Huawei.
if Huawei, please don't sue us. Just don't sue us. Okay. So he has disadvantage on the roll.
I think Nick will have no choice with that. I got the Gatling gun.
Okay, no, he has he doesn't
Oh, no.
he doesn't make the hit.
Okay.
Okay. Next in the round is the Kotoa monitor. Kotoa monitor still has his attention focused on you. Huawei sponsorship deal so if I take Huawei sponsorship, right, you know, that means that all of you are all going to get like tracked by Chinese government. I don't really know whether that's a good thing. So let me see. Okay, I'm very scared of Huawei, seriously. Okay, where was I? Here we are. Kotoa monitor.
Corruption, collusion.
XP for us. Okay, miss. Unarmed strike 1. Miss. Unarmed strike 2. Misses. All 3 attacks miss. He's trashing around in the water, trying to get through. But no dice.
No cigar.
No cigar. Next in the round is top of the round.
Okay.
Yifan.
I am. Let's see. What do I have left?
That's a good question. Five.
Okay. I'm going to move towards the edge. I'm going to like inscribe the rune first. It is going to be the Qi rune,
Okay, imagine yourself.
and I'm going to put my head into the water, open my eyes to see where the Kotor is, and then I just point towards him.
Sure, done.
I am going to cast it at the 2nd level, so it's 4 dice.
Good. So you reach out and you form a small aura of chi around your hands, right? And you go, never did this before, plunge your head into the water and punch your hands into the water, and you see bubbles flying out from his hands, Cang Tian, as the bolts strike him. Please roll damage. Please roll damage.
4, 3, 5, 5, 17.
Well done.
Oh,
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, he's got a lot of hit points left though.
it's a thick slab of fish.
He measled the fish. Okay, let me see what he has. Ah, okay. This may work. Okay. And if he succeeds, you will probably win. So Lang Ziqing dives into the water. I think everybody has surmised that there's somebody in the water.
It's in the water.
So he's gonna poke his head. He's gonna plunge his head in. He's casting whole person on the Kotoa.
Nice.
I think it should work. Yes, he is a humanoid. Okay. 50-50. Let's see whether it works.
So he's a.
He saves. Okay.
It's okay. This guy is the alpha mob. Does he is he painted red in color? Does he have a fin? is custom monitor?
Custom monitor.
Custom monitor. Okay.
3 times the strong.
Lomo,
3 times the strong.
Lomo, your turn.
The guy's in the water, right? I'm outside, right?
Yep. You're here.
Yeah.
Join us.
Kinda don't want to go into the water, but
As a flanking position here, you can negate the disadvantage with the advantage.
yeah, I'll go to the side and strike him. Hello.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go to the edge of the water and I'll strike him.
You can't unless you dive into the water.
Dive low.
Dive low. Okay, well done. Please, you get flanking, but you don't. You get flanking, but it gets cancelled out by the disadvantage. Dive into the water. Swing your sword. Roll normal, please. Go through the rolls on the other side. Ostensibly flanking, but basically cursing his mother underwater.
Yeah, I got it. 17.
Okay, roll for damage.
If you have any more divine damage left, radiant damage left, please.
Yeah, you really have to take this guy out before.
Take 14.
14
Slashing. I'm all of stuff.
Oh, okay.
What about your radiant? Your radiant.
Hey, out, no more spell slots.
Concentration.
The channel divinity?
Channel divinity.
This one doesn't do.
Radiant. Mine doesn't do radiant.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Try keep before exit for below half HP.
Okay. You swing your sword. The water seems to slow the blade down to a crawl and break him across the chest anyway. And you see a cloud of pinkish ichor just release into the water. It's Bai Cao Xian's turn. Bai Cao Xian hits you with. How does acid work underwater? How does it even
Fish
bloody
float.
work?
Total layers, right?
Yeah. How does acid work underwater? I'm trying to figure out. It's like, wouldn't it get immediately diluted?
In nature, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, let me see what he has.
It become extra hydrochloric.
Why doesn't he? I don't know. He might just heal.
Yeah,
Cang
but
Tian
that's
just to make sure he's.
yeah.
bonus
I know
action.
what he'll do.
You know, why does he can flavor as viscous mockery because we didn't just
Viscous mockery.
Viscous
Oh
mockery.
no, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna cast Ray of Sickness. Spell attack plus 6. His one and only true attack spell. He does exactly the same thing as everybody. Pokes his head underwater and fires off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends on how point source diffusion. Is this one of those episodes where we are going to start discussing trigonometry and math and all of those stuff, do all of those things again?
history for fun and life.
Okay.
I run this game for 4 pharmacists, right? So this always happens. How much poison will we take to kill this guy? So the 4 pharmacists argue.
Okay, no, this poison. He takes 6 points of poison damage. Not bad. Everybody's chipping in.
Do you mean poison damage?
Poison damage. Piscine damage.
High sign.
Yeah. Hey, no, Suedin, were you there on the episode of T4C where Richard basically was doing trigonometry throughout the entire game to figure out the velocity of a falling rock, the location of a falling rock. Anyway, let's go.
A lot of assumptions have to be made.
Cang Tian, it's your turn.
Okay, got it. I step forward, noticing that I've gotten him in a position where he can't leave anymore. I kind of step forward quickly with the short sword, kind of flickering some movement over, and then the last moment I let it drop and kind of stab it with both hands downward over to his. Does he have feet or does he have fins?
He has webbed feet, ending claws. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of pull downwards, kind of towards between 2 of the bones where the things are. I kind of step into there, then I push it downwards into that, and then I channel a key point, and then my flurry of blows is I punch the hilt of the blade twice in rapid succession. Once I'm impaled there, and kind of try to keep him down there.
Okay.
So it's just basically attack plus flurry.
Okay, you don't have a flank, so your short sword is normal, but your 2 flurries are disadvantaged.
Right. How close are we to the water surface?
About 10 feet. It's about 10 feet up.
Okay, got it. Then I will do something. I'll make the attack rolls first and then see what. So short sword, it's miss. My unarmed strikes is I roll twice, 18 and 14. So unarmed strike hits.
Both hits.
No, the first one hits. Yeah, both hits.
Yeah.
Yay.
Lisa, I'm so happy that Cang Tian is not at the level where he keeps saying stunning strike. Okay.
4 plus. So that's a 7, 5, 12 damage.
12 damage? How do you want to do it?
So what happens is in a flurry and a storm of blows, right? I kind of stab the fish over in his foot, right? And I kind of pull it over close to me, and I say, consider this a mercy. I only chose to come into the water so you can die. Don't when you go back to your people and tell them, don't disturb us again. Yeah, push it down. Yeah, kind of use my free movement from my flurry as a drunken monk to kind of put myself up onto the top, and then I kind of put a hand down over to both my friends to try to help them up later. That's all.
Okay.
And then,
no problems. We're dropping our initiative, and as everybody, well done. Let me stop the ambush music. Change it to something else. Alright, so you hear nothing for a moment except the lapping of water that has missed.
So, do you guys think this was actually a planned strike from the White Silk Hall?
I don't know where it was. Porky Wrong is moving with purpose towards the boat. What I do know is that you should get out here before they come back.
Yes, I agree.
Take the boat. About a day's travel from here, there is a shoreline with the face of the mountain. There is an insignia, you cannot miss it. It is carved to the side of the mountain. He looks at Yifan. You are a disciple of Wudang, yes.
Yes, I am.
Cut your hand and bleed on the insignia. It will take you back, along with whoever you choose to bring with you. That's the fastest way
Okay.
back to Wudang I know. Go.
Wow. Okay. You don't have to tell me twice.
浪子清 and 浪子怡 says, you know what? He goes up to Zhou Rong, Pocky Rong, and says, I don't think we should go with him. Says, why not? Says, you're in too much danger here. You're out here, you're exposed to yourself. Says, yes. The Brother E walks up to him and says, yes. If anything, we have seen that these threats are very, very real. We'll stay here with you. These four look like they can take care of themselves. We'll just be in their way. Oh. He... Lang Ziqing fishes for a pouch on his side. He tosses it over to you. You may not have found any Bodhi fruit, but I think you'll find this interesting. He tosses it to Cang Tian.
Okay. I'll take a look at it. And does it seem like it has heavenly celestial energy?
It is a small fragment of a Shaira worth 100 XP.
Okay. Oh,
Which is your cultivation award. Thank you very much to Edin.
okay, got it. Do I for my own payment on myself, right? Does it not become slowly figures?
No, it does not. You're not allowed to use your channel points to boost yourself, okay?
Okay, I would like to boost Nick then.
No, you're not
I
allowed
like his.
yourselves. There is conflict of interest.
I paid already though, so do I get a refund? Can I donate it over to one's budget to make me sing?
No, you don't get this either. You don't get it either. Okay? So the four of you are banned from doing this, okay? If I have to lock you out, I will lock you out, okay?
Sadness.
Okay.
Okay, so just so you know, right? One used to be part of the party, but he's gone. But he has a bit of an interest to try and pump the group up. So you missed a chance for me to do karaoke, right? But you've already seen me do karaoke, so that's fine, right? No, nothing lost.
How about this? Let's see. Wen is now our man on the outside, so how do we funnel that? Can we set a Shao character?
You guys.
Yeah, because laughing about your mask, you are the only way for us to get this XP.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so with that, you reach the shoreline in very good time. You guys have the benefit of a long rest after a day, so you guys can click long rest and restore oil.
Hooray!
And
Yay.
at the scene of the you reach a shore where there's a long white cliff, a large white cliff ahead of you. Reach the side, and as you park into it, Yifan, is that what you're doing?
Mhm. Yeah.
You cut your hand, and you press it against the rune, and it pulses for a moment, and suddenly the four of you feel like you are moving, flying up into the air, through the clouds, and you finally realize what this is. You've heard of it, but you've never seen it used before. This is the legendary Wudang Cloud Ladder.
Aha. Okay.
The Cloud Ladder
I
that
remember.
you know is a Lightfoot technique, a very advanced Lightfoot technique. This is a ritual formation version of it, and you reach and fly as you feel the air blowing against your face. You suddenly you see ahead of you a field of stars. And all around you is blackness. All around you is blackness. And ahead of you, you see pinpoints of light. You recognize them. You recognize that. That is the brightest star in the sky. That is the Polaris star. You recognize the 36 stars of heaven and the 72 stars of earth. You recognize the 18 stars of the divination charts. You recognize the massive gate. You recognize the greedy wolf. You recognize all of these stars ahead of you. But there is something very, very different about them. Hi, Yesa. How are you? Yeah, well, this map, I was just saying to everybody that this map is actually not as good as the one that I'm going to come up with. So just wait 5 minutes. So in this field of stars, you sense that there's something very, very strange about the stars. You know the stars. The stars are heroes. They are legends of the past. They have all earned their place in heaven. The 36 stars of heaven, the 72 stars of the earth, form the 108 good heroes of Liangshan. Polaris Star is said to be the home of the founder, Taishang, the Taishang Laojun, the old gentleman of Taoism himself. But all of them look pensive. They all look as if they are preparing for something. And behind you, in the south, you don't know why you know this is the south, but towards the south, you feel and see a small red malignant glow. Seems to be growing. Small for the time being, almost out of your sight. And then you rush down, as if you're falling towards the earth. And with that,
Superhero landing. No, just kidding.
3-point ending.
Yay!
Yay, wow, that's nice.
you land here. Yeah, you see, Ramji starts using Talespire. Now I have to escalate already, lor. No choice.
Yeah. This so happened to be a sun.
Let me put you guys in.
We're going through the pinging, you know, Richard. First we met the sun, right? Now we met the sun.
Sun.
Shan.
Yeah, I saw Sang as well.
Yeah, so no, that one is
There's a G sound.
there's a G at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. And in this deep mountain pass, you see a sign ahead of you. Walk the path of heroes up the mountain of Wudang.
Have I been to this part of the...
No, you have not, because you've never done this. You've never walked this particular way up Wudang. Okay? Off map, the normal path to Wudang is this is my shameless excuse to show you the vast expanse of this particular map. That's Wudangshan, and it would have been on this side of the map.
Oh, okay.
Which has not been programmed into the map.
Oh, so don't accidentally
don't accidentally walk off. That's the problem with Talespire, right? Do not accidentally walk off the map. Okay.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found 3 maps and I stitched them all together to form this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're finally home.
This is where you're from?
Yes. This is the Wudang Mountains. I haven't traveled this path before, but up ahead should be where
The main temple.
the main temple is.
Would you like to lead the way then?
Yeah, I will. Take the front, lead the way. Help. Carry the Dwarven child as well.
You walk down the path of heroes. You've only heard of this place in legends. You never ever experienced. You never ever actually thought that you would actually be able to walk this. You know, every single one of these beacons represents a hero that has died in the past. And the first 2, you know, represents the famous Song Dynasty general, Yue Fei. And it's the most recent addition to this path.
Okay.
Walk.
That's right. So I killed him.
Yeah. By the way, this is Cang Tian, this is slightly treasonous because Yue Fei has not received a full pardon at this particular point.
Yes. But then, I mean, it's also kind of like a indication that heaven does not have the mandate. So
yeah, it's an indication that the head of Wudang Shan does not give a shit about what they think is the politics. And as you move up, yes, Yue Wu Mu, that's exactly right.
You need to buy some sneakers for him. You need to buy some Fei Yue for Yue Fei.
Fei Yue for Yue Fei.
Fei Yue Tuan. And from up here, you realize that you're being watched. You see the campfires as 2 disciples start poking their heads up.
Friends of yours, Yifan?
Could be. Could be my fellow.
Yeah, they're dressed in Taoist robes, and to your practice eye, you actually see there is a mountain path that leads all the way up the mountain. It's steep, but it is traversable. And the mountains are full of nooks and crannies. Lookouts for this underused but still serviceable path up Wudang Shan.
I speak up. I am Song Yifan, of the third generation. Third generation. Second generation disciples of Wudang. I have returned home.
The one of them lets out 3 piercing whistles to the other one. You recognize this as the challenge has been accepted. Something along those lines. And you start to see many more of these up as the whistle.
I see. We have to meet this challenge to be worthy to climb the mountain. Is there a tradition here, Yifan?
No, it's not a tradition here.
Well, they look pretty traditional.
None of them move to challenge you. As you walk,
Continue walking.
the second set of pillars. You recognize the figure anywhere. The man, the pictures on the beacons portray the second brother. There is only one second brother worth mentioning. The one that crossed six mountain passes.
I see.
The one that carried.
Long.
Yes.
Oh,
赵子龙.
Yes.
Zhao Zilong.
The one that carried the baby all the way to safety.
How appropriate. But
Yeah, I know.
I know. I thought that was really appropriate as well.
And Ardo doesn't sound too far from Ardor.
Adolf Otto.
As you hit towards the third set of pillars, don't people in this time use their name to determine ranks? To some degree, yes. Depends on the dynasty. There are certain names that are used only by certain people. Courtesy names, court names, and all of those.
Close friends, you can call each other those names, but we're not friends. Right?
Correct. And the third one, you see the picture of a man wrestling a tiger to the ground.
Mm.
The next person, the second pillar, right? Zhao Zilong, also known as Zhao Yun. And the third one,
Yep.
the tiger taming hero himself.
Wu Song.
Wu Song.
Cool.
You notice that there's a certain theme already arising from these particular pillars, and you see from the top of the stairs, running down the stairs, a man looking middle-aged, but you know he's far older. Okay, I need to find a nice figure for him.
Reverse how long?
Runs all the way down. It is your adopted father. He runs down the stairs, and at the top of the staircase,
Even older
figure with eyebrows growing all the way down to his neck. White eyebrows.
I've heard of some of these before. These are heroes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I don't mean to kill your father, but I've got an extra figure up here, so I don't really need.
No problem.
You don't need two fathers.
Don't worry.
The third hero is Wu Song. His famous bandit from one of the semi-historical novels called The Outlaws of the Water Marsh. There are only 3. Yeah. And he runs up and he hugs, he embraces you with fierceness and goes, "Oh my, it's good to see you." He looks up and then he sees the other friend. These are your friends?
Yes, this is Cang Tian gesturing at Shao's character, and this is Amu. And gesture at the ginseng spirit, and that is Bai Chao Xian.
He looks at the ginseng spirit rather
I'm
bemused.
not at the person.
He says, "You have a child with you. Why?"
Yes. This child has been sick. He has been captured by a blood demon and was grievously injured. The 3 of us, I gesture at the PCs, and say that we cannot cure his internal injuries, and we are hoping that the Grandmaster could take a look at him.
He says, "Your grandmaster is here."
As I turn away from my father, I bow to him.
And Bai Mei is a man. He's tall. He wears a Taoist bun, and he wears robes that are always immaculately clean and elegant, even though they are exceedingly simple. He radiates peace and calm as he walks down the staircase towards you. Your father looks like he has been worried. You can see the wrinkles in his eyes. You can see that he's small. His eyes have never been kind of like extremely big. He's not a handsome man, by any measure. But if you see dark eye rings underneath his eyes have become puffy, and he starts moving away. Prestidigitation. That's how they keep him. As he moves,
Not gelatinous cubes. The Roomba of the dungeon.
as he moves down, he goes,
I place the child down.
"You are weary. Are you hurt yourself?" He looks at you, and he strokes your head, like your grandfather would. Like he says, "You have grown. It's good to see."
I not. The journey was eventful. My friends and I have discovered a few things about the 10,000 Manor, and I think we should speak in private.
See, it is just as well. The younger ones have all gone off to train on the mountainside. We have the meditation hall. They will not be back for a while. Perhaps we should go. In the meantime, let me. He reaches for the pulse of the child. He looks at the ginseng spirit. Great ginseng spirit. Thank you for taking care of the child. As if he knows instinctively that the three party members with no life skills is totally incapable of saving the child in any way whatsoever.
No medicine skill.
He reaches into he feels the pulse and goes, What has caused this child? What has injured him?
It's from he was kidnapped by a blood demon, and in the fight with when we tried to rescue him in the fight, the blood demon possessed him and caused it some internal injuries. From what I look at Bai Chao Xian, he mentioned something about some cold poison martial arts, 玄冥真气, something like that.
That is a technique that has been lost for hundreds, not thousands of years. How?
Yes. I don't know. Case, do I remember that the Xingfa inside had the 玄冥真气?
Nope. Not okay. It is possible, but make me an Arcana roll first. I will remind you of what was in there.
Arcana roll is 14.
Okay, just to remind everybody and to flex a little, what the Xingfa basically was a system of moving energy around.
Okay.
And okay, I have it now.
I have it also. Sorry, I saw the.
Yeah, so it reads 灵气生万物，不足生有余，行五行命写成易，写为易，阴阳归太一。So it says the spirit energy lives in 1,000 creatures, and what had happened in that particular cave was that a nature spirit was confined and deprived of spiritual energy. And basically, and the way that he was surviving was absorbing blood from passerbys.
Okay.
So is it contained in here? Yeah, but you would have to be kind of like looking at Shakespeare for fart jokes, effectively.
Oh. Okay.
Can is can, but not quite the purpose of it.
Then I will reply to the Grandmaster and say, as far as I know, this blood demon that has been vanquished, inflicted this wound.
Let me see. And he looks at Longmu, as he says, to what do we owe the pleasure of the brocade guards?
I am not one of the brocade guards.
He raises both his eyebrows. His long eyebrows kind of wobble a little. Or not?
I am not. I am but a wanderer, and I just met Yifan and Cang Tian just a scant weeks ago. Before this, I have never even been close to the Imperial Palace, I think.
If you do not mind me, what is your master's name?
Have we established that?
You give any name you want, no?
So
Hermit Master Jiang Ming, right?
Jiang Ming.
Jian Ming.
Jian Ming.
Yeah, Jiang Ming.
Jian Ming.
Jian Ming.
Okay,
Yes.
the bright blade. He says.
Master, that would be Master Jian Ming.
And where were you from formerly? As in, it's clear you've traveled a great distance to be up here in Wudang. Where were you from? Where were you originally from?
I was from a village not far from Xiangyang.
To the northeast?
Yes.
I see. We have much to talk about. Perhaps we should head to the meditation halls.
Did you know Master Jian Ming? I asked as he goes up the steps.
He is known to me. I know him in passing. He and I have exchanged correspondence. Is his health well?
We will talk in the meditation. We will talk in a meditation hall.
Love the big majestic man.
There's no group select.
Yes, no group select. I also want to ask that as well.
Can is can lah, but it's very leceh.
That's a disadvantage.
You know what? For a piece of alpha early access software, this thing has already like completely blown my expectations.
I agree, and it will only going to.
It's only going to improve, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I got blocked. I hit the pillar on my head.
Hiya.
Yeah lah, you lah. Always take patient defense lah, huh? Knock your head.
Sometimes I don't patient defense.
It's like
Sometimes I better get a full action.
Sometimes it's impatient.
You know you shouldn't be complaining about the monk until running short.
I know. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, you can zoom in. Defeated by architecture. Yes. Okay. So let me open the. Yeah, let me open the door first. In.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I spent the day interior decorating. This is my new job. I mean, I'm a Talespire interior decorator.
I have some friends to do that in Final Fantasy. They just do
Yeah,
internal
I know,
decoration.
right? It's like it's so therapeutic.
Yeah, because
So-
you know, like not all assets are there. Sometimes they improvise, and then you feel very clever. For
Yeah,
using, "Hi,
it's exactly right.
you know, my papaya tree, you know.
Yeah. So Lisa, can is can means something along the lines of it is possible to do so but not ideal.
If you really wanted to, you could. But
There's a
then
huge but, you know,
should-
there's like but
可以是可以啦，
Yeah.
可是应该吗
yeah,
Can is can, but should we?
yeah, is not necessarily a good idea, but can is can lah, yeah. If I squint the right way, you know, this girl can is can lah, you know, that kind of thing.
That sounds like Su Rong has entered the conversation. Can we get him back into the boat
Yeah.
with his squid and his cold?
Okay.
Just those factors, man.
Yeah, he says, Yifan, maybe you should offer Joss to the ancestors first.
Sure. Yes, Grandmaster. I walk up to the the front of the altar and I offer.
Yeah, okay. So you take out your 2 joysticks, burn it, put it on the you say a prayer for Poppy Poppy, you know.
I whisper to Cang Tian. Do we have to as well?
Well, that's right.
Do we have to as well?
It would be good luck at the very least.
I will come up to the
Yeah.
yeah to be on that side, and I gesture for everyone to take a
Yep.
seat.
Everybody is around, except Bai Cao Xian, who's gone to wander off.
Okay.
Should we like the customary incense as well?
Okay, you all of you like the customary incense, and Bai Mei nods in approval. Says thank you, ancestors, blessings to you. Now, what happened?
So we
Amu is going to keep quiet and listen first because he knows that his companions have this bad habit of giving away information for free.
It's true.
but he's my grandmaster, so
Yeah, but he's not mine.
So
once bitten, twice shy, lah. Huh?
yeah, once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have I have went to the 10,000 manor as you have asked, and I've met up with the young hero of Amu and the monk Cang Tian. Along the way, in our journeys, we found that the 10,000 manor was in a disarray. Something was disrupting the flow of energy from all its elements in the area, causing the place to be of stagnant stasis. when we entered, I explored the area, and we found that there were ice and fire methods fighting each other, and the fire methods was winning, is winning, or should I say won. And further on, and we further investigated into the main hall when we discovered that in there, Zhurong was captured, was sealed away via Gonggongs, a power drawn from Gonggong. That was the. I paused.
Did you see Zhurong with your eyes?
No, it was more of a red jewel gem.
Visions and memories, right?
And when we touched it, we saw him. We saw visions and memories. His visions and memories through his eyes.
What did you see?
Let's see my notes.
One we saw a shaman crying out, trying to get fire in the flood, in the way as the oceans kind of surge around him, and that was the first vision, I think. Well, a mortal shaman, I think so. There was Surong in his mortal form. Then the second one is being humiliated in heaven, right? I think like there was a. What was the context of the heavenly scene? The third one is the second one is a heavenly scene. He's supposed to execute someone, then he pled for I think Kun's. Is it Yao or Kun? Because that one I got confused.
It was Kun.
Kun. Yeah, so he wanted to spare Kun, right? He was asked to kill Kun, but he didn't want to kill Kun.
Yeah, he didn't want to kill Kun. Yeah,
correct. By the Yellow Emperor. And the third one is he's basically gathering his energy, getting beaten up by was he fighting Kong Kong or was he fighting another dragon?
He was fighting Kong Kong.
He was fighting Kong Kong and trying to defeat this the big storm dragon, and he was gathering his energy and resolving himself to fight to the end. But then somebody came down, an archer, and that's a descendant of one of the Yellow Emperor's descendants,
Yep.
right? So one of the ancestors of humanity.
Third son, right?
Yeah, the third son with bows and arrows, and then I think like there was a kind of a sigh of regret and annoyance, like why this guy show up now, like why now, right? And that's a brief guess. Does it help your notes?
Yeah, it helped my actually the first two parts I didn't have the notes, but the I have the third parts notes.
Yeah lah, of course lah. You're murder hobos, right? Only remember the murder hobo scenes, right?
What? No fighting?
No.
It is because we are Southern Chinese, so it's murder hobo.
After seeing the visions, it seems that the powers of Gong Gong faded and Zhurong escaped. We have brought the only descendant.
I'm observing his reaction when the words Zhurong escape comes out of
You
Yifan's
make
mouth.
me a perception roll.
You're right. Yeah.
10? Okay, he's not particularly
I rolled a 1.
You roll a 1 ah? Yeah, he looks really hostile. He looks like he's about to kill.
I'm puzzled, but okay.
Looks like he's about to kill someone.
So we have brought the only descendant of the 10,000 mana away from the manor, and he's currently safe, but this child has been kidnapped in his stead.
What is
by a blood
this
demon.
child? Describe him for me. How old is he? Who are his parents?
I look at Pai Mei and I say, Tianbei,
Qianpei means elder, by the way.
Yeah. Do you have something against Zhu Rong? From his
He
hostile
looks very
demeanor. Yeah, I have
He
to
looks
say.
very, very confused at you. Like, no, why would I have something against Zhu?
I look very, very confused as well.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Okay. So, I described Wu Hui, Wu Genasi.
He nods his head and says, "Mother is Qiu Mu Yi.
Chiu Mu Yi,
Father
and
is
the father is
Xime Tiezun."
Xime Tiezun.
Yuan Nie.
We kind of
Yuan Nie. It's a Chinese phrase. Hard to translate. Shao, do you want to take a crack at it?
Which one?
Yuan Nie.
Yuan.
Hard, right?
There's yeah, it's a bit hard to translate. Yeah.
It basically means kind of like the fruit of the consequences of an action that was not thought out well. Basically, the consequence of Ken is Ken lah. But there's a
That is actually a concept that Amu understands quite well because of his oath.
yeah, but also has a tinge of the feeling of regret to it as well. Like, why y'all do this type of thing? Why? That kind of thing. So he says, you three are the ones who touched the red crystal and now possess Zhu Rong's memories, correct? At least those 3 memories.
yes, that's correct.
Do you know what this means? Have you found out? You realize that Bai Mei has just taken on the tone of he knows but he doesn't want to tell you. He wants to see whether you've done your homework.
As far as we have
Bai Caoxian is heading towards the fruit, offerings on the table. He's poking around.
okay, so as far as I suspect is that as Zhu Rong leaves his celestial post, it means that we are going to be encroached by demons and beasts.
That is correct.
And
The eroding of civilization. Liminal
yeah,
space.
That is correct.
and if I read the signs correctly, I think we are supposed to take his place.
That's one way to put it. Child, do you know how a god abandons his post?
As far as I understand, it could be
In the whole of history, there has only been one ever to do it and still. Zhu Rong is the second.
I look at him, do not have history proficiency, so
Actually, I do.
Make a roll.
Well,
Okay. There are many legends of gods being derelict with duties. Many legends, right? But all of them are temporary. The only person that has ever successfully abandoned his post basically upheaved heaven in the process of doing it. And he's not even a person. He's a monkey.
Oh, right.
18,000.
Correct.
Great sage.
So anyway,
Suedin just
upon
redeemed.
realizing,
Yeah.
upon realizing that, Amu is going to say,
In doing so,
it sounds like the legend of monkey.
that is entirely correct. And since Suedin learned something new and random, there was one particular thing in the legend of Sun Wukong that you should be aware of. When he was captured, or rather when he was captured for the first time, he was put into the heavenly furnace. They had attempted to melt him down. What they instead did was burnt away the last vestiges of his humanity. Do you understand now?
Was he not a hero?
Was he not what?
Was he not a hero?
Eventually, but not then.
Under the guidance of
Triptaka.
yeah.
So,
What you're saying is that when too wrong became too wrong, the fires of heaven burnt away every semblance of connection to life that he had.
clearly,
The celestial burns things out.
he says clearly not. Retain three things. He smiles.
So we must go to this grieving fire lord and return his humanity to him, to restore him to heaven.
He walks up to
And
you and he
things
goes, "Good man. Thank you for volunteering." He slaps you on the shoulder.
then I shrug and then I speak to, and I say, well, you seem like perhaps you could enlighten us as well, great master.
Zhurong, in order to escape his prison, left parts of himself back. That much I've surmised. He could break free from the prison, but he couldn't break free. So he chose to leave parts of himself behind. The parts that he chose, fortunately, the three shreds of humanity that remained. Heaven was a chaotic place back then. The line between man and God were fuzzy.
Amu is looking annoyed.
It seems that heaven has thrust upon you this task. It has to be the three of you. Else.
Why? Why us? Why me?
Yeah, every episode gotta have this.
He says, because sometimes there is no reason. Or if there is a reason, you would have to go through a convoluted series of logic involving heaven's will, discussion among the bureaucracy of the gods and the devils. I prefer to think of it as there is no reason. Easier on the sanity.
Does Jian Ming have anything to play in this matter then?
I seriously doubt that Jian Ming had foreseen this. Who are you really? Do you know who your father is? If he's not Jian Ming.
Jian Ming was my master. I do not know. I was brought up in a tea house by my guardian, and I look around to make sure that no one else is listening. I seem to be hunted by the Imperial Guard.
Of course you would be. You have their skills. As far as they're concerned, you're a rogue member of the Guard. And in a manner of speaking, you quite possibly are. And yet you're not.
Master Jian Ming would have trained me for a reason.
He trained you so that you would survive. Trained you with the only thing he knew. Not that you don't have a right to it.
The guards came, they burned the village to the ground.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That's a lot of lost lives for me.
He says, and he goes up towards you and he says, I'm sorry, deeply sorry for your loss. I did not. And Suyedin and RP2520, I think the phrase you're looking for is 徐氏赵英雄. The circumstance builds the hero.
Destiny.
What did you find in the 10,000 Swords Manor, if you don't mind asking? Perhaps this old man can lend you some context.
I found that the sword that I bear, that I show him the sword, I find that this was linked to a man by the name of Duke Xie.
He raises his eyebrows. Again, wobble. Duke Xie is not a man to be trifled with. He has not been part of the pugilistic world for years. For years and years.
He was a cultivator.
And quite a powerful one at that. But he eventually decided to take on his birthright. He is related to royalty, you know. That's why he's a duke. The only issue right now is he's related to royalty that happens to be north of the border. If you understand what I'm saying.
A family that has surrendered to the Jin.
Or captured after the humiliation in Jinkang.
Yeah.
But yes, there is. His involvement disturbs me a lot. I don't know the full circumstances behind your birth. Oh. You introduce yourself as Longmu, right? Or Amu?
No, I introduced myself as Amu.
I introduce yourself as Amu. I do not know the circumstances behind your birth, Amu. But that sword is the personal belonging of Duke Xie. If it's in your hands, chances are you're related to him. Somehow. That means your royalty.
He is your father.
That means your royalty. Somehow. That would make you...
Why? Again, why me?
Do you choose the mother that you are born with? I was not aware that someone would be able to do that. If you do, maybe you should let me know how. I have been extremely fascinated with that. Can't quite tell whether he's being sarcastic or whether he's being literal, but he has a merry twinkle in his eye. Some of us are born to royalty and some of us are born rags. Sometimes it matters, many of the time it does not. Yifan.
I just.
He looks at you kindly.
I just. That's it. It is what you make out of your life that is moving forward.
Well,
So, yes, I am interested in finding out more regarding Dukes here. But right now, and I hate to say this, it seems like our purpose was too wrong post-precedence.
and with that,
Yes.
your father bursts through the door
Mm-hmm.
and he says, Master, best come. Something has gone wrong. And with that, we autosave.
Yay.
Why every time like that? Okay.
Cliffhanger.
Because cliffhanger nice, ma.
We're literally having a cliffhanger, like
On the cliff, yes. Let me.
on the cliff.
While I turn off the before we stop the stream, right? I'm just gonna do a mandatory flyover tour of the temple.
Such a show.
Yes, I am. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Look at this. Look at the ritual part.
Is that the 炼药房?
That is exactly the 炼药房. That's the okay, this floor.
The medicine
hall.
Hall,
Yep.
yes.
This is the storeroom. This is the barracks. Or rather, this is where all the lowly disciples all stay. This is where all the disciples go like, fuck this bullshit lah. I have to go and store all the food properly. I'm just gonna dump it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Just a quick background. There should be 3 generations of
That's correct.
disciples in.
So the pot.
So my dad would be the first generation.
Correct.
I will be the second generation, and
There's
then
a third
there will be,
generation already.
Third
Yep.
generation.
So this.
And they are mostly 6 or 7 years old, right?
No. Some of them are old enough to be teenagers already. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just for flavor and background.
Yeah. So this area, right? And I'll certainly build more of it when I have the time to, or I feel like it, or this may be very well the scene that we are going to be using for the next 2 or 3 adventures, because I love this map. But this area is basically the main hall. It's where all the young disciples all go and meditate and what have you. Yeah.
Okay, we then busy, we're gonna go to Wudang, settle Wudang stuff, and then probably end up having a thing here that we have to deal with. Then we need to go back to Xiangyang to meet up with Poppy Rong, and then
Yeah, and I just also wanted to show you one last thing, one last detail, because I'm very happy. Look.
Look out.
No, it's a telescope.
Telescope. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just thought that it was fun. It would be fun to add.
our quest log is very full, for the record.
It's okay. We just have to do the MMO way and find the most efficient path of going.
You don't have.
And then we need
you
to.
don't have to do everything. Okay, just so you know, right? The world is open. You are free to do what you think. There's a main plot line. You're building up to it. No matter what you do, will influence the outcome of what happens. But your will is free.
You're talking to 3 completionists.
My fault.
I'm going to play the tofu making mini game that we have to catch grasshopper and fight each other to unlock the ultimate beans to get the tofu. It's
Yeah, we
really
need to see the emerald weapon.
Yeah.
Speaking.
We will walk around and rear the golden The golden totally not chocobo in order to not
Yeah.
get square.
RP, yes, that's exactly right. It's Wang Xingya. That's a nice way of doing it, because I figured, right, you have such a nice cliff and all of this up here, right? And it would be just an absolute terrible waste if somebody does not build like a some kind of orrery up here, or some kind of like viewing gallery up here. So yeah,
Aurora.
it's an orrery. So yeah, this is the map. And by the way, just so you know, right, this map is built out of 3 pre-built pieces. Pre-built piece 1 is this particular temple here. Pre-built piece 2 and 3 are basically, these are actually mirror image cliffs. If you look at it carefully, they're actually mirror images. I've stitched the 3 of them together and added all the interior decorating and the small details that will make it look more like Wudang Shan, of the Wudang Shan of my imagination.
How much work is this? Because I'm supposed to be, well, because of our new lockdown, not lockdown, I'm in kind of like the final 2 sessions of my Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, so I kind of just need to build a dungeon.
If you need a dungeon, hit me up one of these days. There's a 1-minute dungeon. There's a 2-minute dungeon webpage that you can.
No, the dungeon's already pre-built. I'm thinking of using Talespire for it.
Oh, if you're building from scratch, it takes a long time. If you look at the slabs that are available to you and say, yeah, I can build an adventure out of this, very easy.
Okay.
So spend the time surfing and not the time building.
Yep. And that's,
it's really more towards. It's really more about building the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Su Song. One of those guys that's like super overachiever. Ayo, it's like this guy. Why are you not like Su Song? What have you accomplished with your life? You're only a doctor. Why aren't you an engineer and a nuclear scientist at the same time as well?
Other people's parents, other people's children.
What to do? You so weak. Give me this kind of genes.
Don't say that. Okay.
Please, sorry. I'm against all this generational bitching.
I
must punch back the old people. I think.
Oh my god, you're an okay boomer.
Okay.
Old people, they must be shown the error of their ways as well.
Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. We're going to end the scene here. The last 5 minutes was completely unnecessary. Well, why?
No. I'm thinking of raiding Phoenix.
Phoenix Iwaki, is it?
Iwaki.
Sure, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Shall we
Okay.
go?
Raiding now.
Wait.
Hey,
thanks for the stream.
Let's go.
Wait, what?
I have to stop the stream in order to raid, is it?
No need.
Where are we raiding?
Phoenix Iwaki.
We are raiding Phoenix Iwaki.
Okay, do I need to stop the stream?
Raid now. Yeah, you can just stop the stream.
Okay, bye.